Hi everyone, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, little Sunday night chat, chat, chat. Cha, cha, cha. Hey Shiz, how you doing? Gonna do a little chooching tonight. Going to do a little chooching tonight. Nobody's viewing yet. I hope the event is up. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Welcome aboard, everybody. Happy Sunday. Sunday evening, a little impromptu hangout tonight. How's everything going? Happy Sunday, Shiz. Welcome aboard, everybody. Sunday night. We'll see who's going to roll in this evening. I've had a lot of people. You're going to have a hangout tonight, Rosie? You're going to I usually don't do them Sundays, but I thought I would give it a shot. I got a lot of painting done today, so I got a little bit of time on my my hands tonight. Jen made a really nice roast, so belly's full. Yeah, I just thought we'd do it. Hi, Dory. Hope you come in, sweetheart. All are welcome to join. The link is in the YouTube description. I'm trusting that works okay. If not, somebody will tell me. The link should be in there. I think it should be working okay. Happy Sunday night. So we're probably going to talk a little bit about the privacy issues on the net and things like that. Some people have asked to talk about that, so I guess we'll tackle that. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to be drinking tonight. Dory, what did you have for dinner tonight? I'm thinking Dory's a great cook. See if anybody picks up the link. Let me look down there and make sure it's yeah, it looks like that yeah, it looks like that link's gonna work just fine. So that's good. So all are welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome Sunday evening. Been painting all day and my phone was ringing off the hook. Rose, you gonna do a hangout tonight? My messenger. You're going to do a hangout tonight. All are welcome. Anybody who wants to join, the link is in. Hi, Joe. Make sure I'm plugged in here. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Rosie.
Happy Sunday.
You too.
Hi, Bill. Yes, you, Dory. What did you have for dinner? I'm grilling the people in the side chat. How are you today, Joe?
Doing all right. Did you get that post I sent you on that one RV I showed you?
Yes, I did. It was a beautiful looking rig. I appreciate it. Hi, Deb. I appreciated it very much, Joe.
Okay.
Yes, I did. It was a damn nice looking rig. Hi, Joe. Hey, Rosie. Happy Sunday. Yeah, somebody's got to turn your volume down on your YouTube. How are you, Deb?
Good. Hold on. Let me make sure I got that off.
Okay.
There. Okay. Sorry.
Meatloaf and fried potatoes. Woohoo! Nice. Just telling people the link to join is in the description box as usual. Help yourself there. I was just telling people a full day of painting and work today, so I had a couple of people ask if I was going to do an impromptu kind of hangout tonight. And
I kind of wanted you to.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just taking care of a few little housekeeping things here on the side in the hangout.
Hey, Debbie.
Yeah, is that what you call it? Is that what happened last night while I was sleeping? Project shock and all, huh? I don't know. I was in my shock and awe was shock and snore last night. That
I've
was.
been shocked and awed all week.
Well, I'm so excited. I'm so jealous of you, Deb. You know, I still have to make the hey, Debbie Lynn in the house. Hey, Elvis in the building. How you doing, girl?
What's going on?
How you doing? I enjoyed your guitar playing immensely.
Oh, did you see the first one though? It's the other songs I didn't know. The other songs I really didn't know.
No, I
Very good.
I enjoyed it. You got good style, and it's been a while since you played, so you're too modest.
Yeah, well, they was people asked me to sing different songs, and I didn't even know them, so I was looking at them on the side, and I was trying to do them. And while I was, you could tell the difference on the first song I done, because the first song I done was "Borrowed Angel" by Mill Street, and I know that one. But the other ones I was doing, I didn't know at all. So I was trying to figure it out.
You've been with RB. She was a professional singer and guitarist for a hell of a lot of years. So she's clubs, all kinds of everywhere. So.
Oh yeah, I used to play all kinds of music. Love it.
She won't play though till we send money to her.
No. Hey, there you go.
Well, you ought to go look up. You ought to go look up the one I gave was pretty much like a shout out, pretty much. I gave a shout out to North Carolina Van. I can't say.
Yeah, Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a shout out for him, and that's where I sang the first song.
I heard that one.
Did you hear that one?
Yeah, it was good.
I know that song, but the other songs I didn't know.
Hello,
so
Brian.
I was just kind of eyeballing it on the screen here and trying to sing it. That's what I was trying to do.
Keep doing it because it's cute. And you look good and feel good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. People were asking how much webcams are and stuff. You can get them for like $20, $25 now. You just plug them into your USB port and why am I all covered up?
Those are scary.
Up to here. And bring that cheese out
here. All day and I'm tired, so I'm just kind of relaxing here and no drinking tonight. Rosie's I'm gonna behave myself.
Better.
So people asked me to do a privacy sort of thing tonight. I have to be honest. I was asleep last night when the late hangout occurred, and I didn't sit down today because I think it was 5 hours long. But
I missed everything. Really, literally, I missed. Even when I should have been there, I missed it.
Yeah, me too.
I want to know how they find the chats, because I don't even know who's chatting or when they are chatting.
Well, what you got to do, Debbie, is you got to open up a separate browser and go to my YouTube channel page and click on live event and turn the volume down, and the chat window will automatically open on the right side of the video, and you'll be able to follow the chat there.
Yeah, but how do you know when somebody's chatting?
Well, you can. Some people just keep two tabs open, one for YouTube and one for Google Plus. So just go back and forth between the two tabs.
Yeah, I'd rather just keep this one on here because I'll lose you, and I don't want to lose you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm new at this. I can figure out all the buttons and knobs and all these gadgets, all this crap. I'm used to Windows XP, not this Windows 8. This is a new computer.
Yeah, I got Windows 8 I run, and I use the XP. I just never used never liked Vista too much, or I didn't get Windows 7. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I've been on computer for like 15 years, only getting 3 hours of sleep, looking up for all this transgender stuff. Serious. And everything like the fruits and vegetables. That's the only thing I would search up: real estate, or fruits and vegetables, or transgender. And it was like 15 years, only getting 3 hours of sleep a night.
Well, that's it. So anyway, yeah, Deb, I wasn't really sure. I wasn't, like I said, Bobby and I checked. Terminus stopped his. There were evidently 2 hangouts last night. Bobby and I didn't come in but later on the first one, and then Terminus never posted that hangout up on the channels or anything, which is his. You can do what you want with it if it's your hangout. So I didn't see, but I was only there for about the last 45 minutes to an hour of that one, and then we crashed out. I didn't hang around for the second.
And Debbie, I don't know if I subscribed to you, Debbie, but I think I tried to. I ain't for sure a while ago. I mean, I got so many things going on right here.
Hey, Lauren, come on in.
Just RV Debs. You should pull me up.
RV Dubs. Okay,
One and only.
I want to subscribe to you too.
I want you to.
She's worth following, I'll tell you. She's no holds barred
Rosie, thank
on
you.
what's going on. Hey, Dory.
Hi.
How you doing, girlfriend?
Doing good.
This is a really great lady right here.
Oh, I know.
Aw, Deb, thanks.
How you
Hi,
doing, Dory?
Deb. Hi, Debbie Lynn. Hi, Joker.
Debbie, you got your hardcore warriors around you at all times, so.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I've made some good friends.
Well, it's awesome. So, how did that meatloaf turn out? Okay, Dory?
And that's what I was
Oh
saying.
yeah, I'm so full. I made 2 of them for tomorrow night too, so we'll be having meatloaf for a while.
That's all right though.
But you didn't bring enough for all of us.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That ain't right. See, I brought everybody some cheese and some wine.
Well, Jen cooked up a tri-tip and some peas and a baked potato. That was real nice tonight. She barbecued that up on the grill.
There you go. There you go.
That sounds good.
I went and got some KFC. I had to do an errand and brought that home. But not the fried kind, the grilled.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Chicken breast. Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
Didn't have to cook.
Yeah.
I like KFC mashed potatoes. Love them.
We got a KFC down the road from us. It's a buffet.
Wow, a buffet KFC.
Yeah, it's awesome too. Yeah,
I've heard of the buffet. Yeah.
Yeah, we got about like probably about 4 or 5 of them around us. Yeah, right here in the distance. Yeah, where I'm at.
I've never seen them here in Florida though.
Never even heard. I never knew there was such a thing. How much do you pay for a
about $7? About $7. That's drink and all.
Wow.
Well, that's a good price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't get that for less than $15 out here.
Yeah, and they got like grilled and original, extra crispy, and barbecue. Yeah, on their buffet. It's on and 2 different kinds of gravy. They got the brown gravy and a white gravy and mashed potatoes and all that.
Getting everybody hungry.
Pardon?
Gonna get everybody hungry.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Hey, Drew. Saying hi to Drew on the side here. Come on in, Drew. Anybody wants to come in? The link is in the chat box. All are welcome.
Well, Rosie, I'm gonna go because I got sunburned like crazy. I spent all day on the water today. So.
Oh my God! Go dip yourself in solar pain, okay?
I'm not damn. I'm beat.
Take a nice cold shower. And
I did that twice.
All right.
it helps a
You
little.
take care.
I just wanted to know that you got that thing I sent you.
Oh, okay. Yes, Joe, I did, and thank you for the courtesy of sending that to me. I most appreciated that.
If I see any others, I'll send them to you.
Yeah.
Get a rough idea. I don't know.
Okay, that's awesome. So thank you. So yeah.
Stop. Take care, Deb, and everybody. See y'all
Bye,
later.
Joseph.
Bye.
There goes Joe. I think Jimmy's going to be along in a bit. I think he's finishing up his meal and stuff, so he should be along. But yeah, I woke up today, Deb, and my phone was just going off like crazy on Facebook and other things, and my Google Plus was going nuts. And there must have been a hell of a barn burner late night chooch last night. It looked like it went till about 6:30 in the morning today or something. Like, holy mackerel, how did these guys do it?
I don't know. I need my beauty rest. Believe me.
I think Corey said she went 12 hours straight.
Wow.
Those are hard, my God.
Hardcore.
You got to be feeling it today. You know.
Some people wanted to talk about privacy stuff on the internet and stuff like that. Taking care to protect your own information and your own image and your own material you put up, and just recognize that what you put up may not actually come down when you think it comes down and stuff like that. So
it's pretty weird.
It's pretty weird. Yeah, you got to kind of protect yourself. But, I know you got whacked up a little bit, Debs. I don't know what it is. You know, you seem to be one guy's favorite sort of whipping girl on some things and all that. But
I don't know why.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So it was it's tough to figure out. I can't quite put my finger on it because you've been nothing but a nice.
You know, I never talked to him before the other night, and he just started saying, "Hey, I want to talk to RV Deb," you know, and I was right out saying hello, you know, and next thing you know, I'm not even around, and he's saying that you know, a couple things that he had no right to say, really.
Yeah.
You know, like Deb lived off a life insurance policy, like, you know, happy, like I'm happy.
Hey, Drew.
Anyway.
Hi there, how y'all?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Go ahead and get your. Go ahead and go to the get your administration.
I just didn't like the way he kept on saying Debbie thinks this and Debbie does this, and I'm like, how in the heck do you know what Debbie thinks and what Debbie knows? I mean,
how much money I have in the bank? Oh boy!
What made you the expert?
I'm so glad you were there, Dory Lynn, because Dory Lynn knows me in person.
Okay. Yeah.
So you know.
You don't want to listen to that guy anyway. You know what?
I wouldn't.
He subbed me. He subbed me.
Lucky.
And then I subbed him back, and he looked at me, or he wrote me back and said, "Why did you sub me, you stupid meth head?" That's why I did the video back to him.
He's a crazy boy. You know, it's like he's like this. And the lights are on. No one's home. He just.
Well, he wasn't going to win with me. There was no damn way.
He's not going to win with me because I never subbed him ever.
Well, I was just trying to be nice.
I don't like the fake.
Well, like I told him, he could take his personality and stick it in his back.
I didn't like the way he was talking behind her back. She wasn't even around, and here he was spouting out about her, and she wasn't even here.
Saying stuff that was totally not even close to real, you know.
Right. Well, we love you, Deb.
I love you guys too. I was so pleased that everybody stood up for me, and especially tonight, did you see what Tim put out?
Yeah, that was a good video.
It was nice.
Wow. I'm wowed.
It was colorful language, but it was well deserved.
Well, Lucky, you were on the main event last night, the main feature bout on the card, the late night bout there. That looked like a real. From what they told me, it was a real hootenanny last night.
You should have stayed with us.
Oh, no way!
I missed everything.
No way! I crashed out. There was no way.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Lucky.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Drew. Hello, everybody. Dabs. Oh, wow. Everybody's in here.
It's a good one.
I appreciate you giving me a shout out today, Rosie.
What's that, Lucky?
I appreciate you giving me a shout out today.
Oh yeah, well, I also thought your video "Piss Off" was a really outstanding video, and I did that whole video response to that because I thought you made a hell of a lot of country sense when you talked about that. I
want to say one thing. I want to say one thing for Jimmy. When he gave my shout out, I was stunned bigger than hell, and he said I was lost, or I always got words to say. That's the first time I got lost for him.
No way, Debbie Lynn, not you.
I didn't know what to do.
What are you all talking about? What are you doing?
No, I really
Jimmy
like
says, Debbie, sit still in that seat. Don't be jumping around now. You
Jimmy was in that nose
because of him. Hold on, I'll show you.
Jimmy was in that nosebleed section last night.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Debbie is really hyper with all that moving, and movement is what sets off my Meniere's, and so I'm trying to move with Debbie to keep focus.
Well, I know a couple people requested me to try to have Jimmy on tonight to talk about issues related to privacy and stuff on the net, and I think, Jimmy, a lot of people think, and I think you understand a lot about the half-life of stuff that goes up on anywhere, from message boards to porno sites to romantic listing sites and stuff like that. To just beware and just police your own images and stuff like that. And because I think a lot of people, they don't think that things go into cyberspace there and they can take on a life of their own.
You're
Well,
right.
I'm gonna have to stop watching both of y'all. I'm gonna have to stop watching Jimmy and Rosie because I'm breaking too many chairs. That one chair I broke on you, and now I broke the kitchen chair because of Jimmy.
Oh, Lord, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not bullshit. I was laughing so damn hard I broke my damn chair.
Oh, Lord, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm running out of chairs now because I'm laughing hard.
The check's in the mail. The check's in the mail, Debbie.
I'm gonna have to go to the old Walmart and get me some chairs, I guess. I don't know.
I'll tell you. No, you know what you need? You need to go get you about 3 or 4 sacks of feed, 50-pound sacks of feed, and sit on that.
Yeah, probably so.
Put your back up against that stone back there. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Hi, Slim. Hi, UFO. Hi, everybody. Ward Doctor in the side chat there. Good evening to everybody. But Jimmy, what do you? I think it's not just the case that young people too put stuff up and then they don't realize that it has that. You can understand if a teenager or something puts up and they don't know the ins and outs of what's out there.
I'll tell you, I was very naive. One time I went to a message board. This was before we had all the YouTube stuff where we could communicate like this in a conference style. And so I went into this one message board because I wanted to talk about something that Diane Sawyer did a report about poverty in Kentucky. Well, when I went in to this chat, I went in using my real name, and I thought this would be a one-time visit or maybe 2 times, and then I would be gone. Well, 5 years later, now, so everybody has my name. It was just a dumb mistake on my part. I was naive, didn't know better. We're not invisible. You have to be careful, and you can't hide. I mean, none of us are invisible on this thing. And
some people are.
But I
guess it's the issue of resharing things that come up, and there's stuff. You put stuff in a public venue, and there's no restrictions on where that goes. I mean, it's not like a private.
Let me ask you this: you say you hide. Some people hide on here. I think some do because in my friends list, I noticed that when I type in friends, different people come up and say they're friends with me. I noticed that I had Chaz Bono. I noticed that I just recently picked up Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, and I also picked up Wendy Williams.
Friends on what?
On here.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah,
they connected to me. They connected to me.
Let me tell you something that a lot of people do not realize. Right now, our computers have like a telephone number. Now, what people have, some people that are very good hackers, you don't even have to be a hacker. I can get it. They sell software that I can load up. I can put it in my computer right now, and I can lock onto each one of you, and it's going to send me back your internet protocol, internet provider information. That's going to tell me where you are. I can go right. It can almost lead me very close to your front door. Now, there are programs that people buy that will hide your IP address, but that doesn't matter. If someone did something against me on YouTube, and if I went to the police and I made a report that someone is harassing me or reckless endangering my life or my family, I can file a report with the police department. They will subpoena YouTube. They will get all of the information from a hangout or wherever this happened, and they can trace it all the way to you. No one is invisible, no matter if you use your name, whether you use a picture or not. It's all about numbers and logarithms. It's not about you. It's all about physics. And
so what you're saying here, Jimmy, is that ISP address, even if you use a randomizer, there will be a trail. Even if it goes to 100 different servers,
that is correct.
Servers, a small computer guy can trace that trail millisecond and find that.
And a lot of these people getting it off of Google right off the bat. Is that how they looking it up?
There's so many different ways.
You have to control your information because when you join some sites and you just choose default settings, they will actually put your phone number so that anybody can call you. I know Facebook has that.
This was like Ellen DeGeneres, let's say her. Hers was like celebrity something, and that's what was on mine. And it's like they looked at like 6 videos. The one where I played that Borrowed Angel.
Yeah.
The one where I did that, you know, and that shit like that, you know. They like that one.
Next thing you know, she'll be inviting you on the show.
Well, yeah, really. There's Wendy Williams. There was Ellen DeGeneres, and like I said, there was who else was it? Cat Bono. Them 3 right there. I noticed that they was. I don't know if it was somebody acting like them or if it was them, but I do know that the one has celebrity something on their YouTube thing.
Okay, well, some of it could be a fan. Like a lot of times, I like on my Twitter, I have people that are sub to me that are like hosts of television shows on HGTV. There was a show called Property Virgins. I don't know. I don't know if
I know that one. I know that one.
Okay, well, the lady that was the original host of that show. Well, she is sub to me on. What do you call it, on Twitter, and we've talked back and forth, but really that may not be her. That could be a fan. They have people to write in their behalf.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
When I loaded up my YouTube channel, it called for my email address. So and I said, well, I just typed it in there, and that's what that's what it is.
Well, I've only been on here a month. I've been on here a month.
I didn't even know you could have a fake name or whatever, or a different name.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Hey, Lucky, you can change your name on here.
Yes, you can.
You don't have to keep
tell you something, and then I'm going to shut up. I was in a message board one time. I was talking to a group of people in Harlan, Kentucky.
Bloody Harlan.
They got very mad at me, and they blocked me. They're saying that, Jimmy Rance, you are no longer allowed. We're kicking you out. And they did. What they did is they blocked not my name, but my IP my computer's telephone number. But see, what I did is I had one of these. It was called Animizer. Not randomizer, but Animizer. And what that did is that allowed me to go and use a different IP where I could go back to that site. And I said, oh, you thought you could keep me out, huh? And every time they would kick me out, I would just get a new IP number, and I'm right back. And they're like, how are you getting in here? I blocked you. And I said, it's magic. So you can't, that's what these trolls are doing, that you kick them out and they keep coming back. That's what they're doing.
Well, we probably made a new troll.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say that, but
well,
that's
I guess so. The way my phone was going off this morning and my
oh my God,
my Google Messenger and all that stuff was crazy. Hey, John, welcome aboard. Hi, Cheryl. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome aboard. Hi, John.
You guys remember the guy that came in there real late last night, and he, I think it started with an E or something. That wasn't his real name. Later, he gave me his real name, but I'm not going to say it. But he had cerebral palsy, and he sat on the sidelines, and he can't move one of his hands. And when he types, he has to type really, really slow. And I finally got him to. I talked to him for quite a few hours after everything shut down. Pretty nice guy. He works as a janitor. 50-some-odd years old. Pretty interesting person once you got him, because he wouldn't talk very much because you could tell he had cerebral palsy.
Oh, I think that was, I think I know you. He had trouble adjusting his killing the feedback on.
Yeah, that was the same guy. Yeah. What was his name?
I can't remember. He was on the earlier, on that hangout.
Was it Zeus?
Yeah, Zeus. Yeah. That was it.
Zeus. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think the flip side of the coin, though, is that some people are their own worst enemy online. When you come in and you just want to be a shit stirrer and you just want to cause trouble, then of course trouble's going to find you out. And I think that's like the sad case that probably culminated last night with that whole situation. But the information is definitely out there. So.
Well, that the point I was worried about his own safety for his own self. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I
some
know.
people, like you said, can step off the deep end. You know what
You're
I'm
right.
saying?
You're right.
And you know,
I
but
mean,
like you said,
could you imagine that you could be bisexual and you want to tell, and you live in the South, and you're from another, your heritage is from a different place, and you feel all isolated, all alone. You have no one to talk to. You want to come clean, and you want to tell people, hey, this is what I am. But you know, if they do that, they're going to just get massacred and just.
Yeah, but you know, it's in the South too. It's in the South bad.
Oh, it's
In
real
Kentucky,
bad.
in Kentucky, that's where I got most of that. And
Oh.
deep in the hills, deep in the hills.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a young kid at the time. You know, I mean, it was the eastern part of Kentucky.
Oh, I know. And that's rough over there.
I think
and that's where my family's from. You know,
I think it was more of his attitude than anything or anything else. It was his attitude. It was all
medicine.
I honestly, y'all, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm embarrassed for him. I feel sorry for him. I'm sorry that he's hurt people like he has. And when he attacked Deb, I mean, Rosie and I have talked to him personally, trying to point out how wrong that was. But we didn't do it in public to scold him. This was done like in private to have a grown-up talk. So I don't know.
Me and Corey talked to him for 4 hours.
Y'all mind if I bring my old lady in here with you?
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna hook her up here too.
Well, that'd be nice.
She's never been on.
My daughter came over today and she carried the trash out, the weed eated, vacuumed, mopped. I think now she's over there on the divan asleep. Poor kid.
Yeah. You can come to my house tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people bring a lot of baggage with them when they come in, and someplace. Sometimes it's a good place to get some self-flagellation and maybe try to sort of feel better about yourself and things too. That's my concern sometimes, is that people use public forums for a lot of different uses. You know, some people want to get information. Some people want to sort of beat themselves up in a roundabout way. And, you know, this is just a place to do it. I mean, when you're on open forums, and if you piss somebody off and somebody gets the bit in their mouth, then, well, all bets are off. So.
But you know what? If he'd came on here decent, anybody would, and everybody, I believe, would have accepted him for whatever and whoever and exactly what he was.
He was just ruffling feathers, though. I mean, honestly, his approach, he was turning people off and making them upset.
There's something wrong with someone like that, though, really. Something's wrong with having to beat on your chest and say you're the best. I guess he must not been told he was the best growing up.
Yeah, but what worried me more than anything was the attacking.
Yeah, he didn't really. I don't even know why he didn't. I don't understand the animosity to me.
I didn't either. I thought y'all were friends, and I told him that. I've never been his friend. Well, I mean, I told Elvis, I said, I heard you talking, and it sounded like you guys were having a pleasant conversation at one time.
That was the night before. He asked me. He goes, RV Deb, I want to ask you, you know, and I answered everything he said.
Yeah.
Well, I was a little concerned with when the stuff came down with Debbie Lynn, and you know, all of a sudden that went from, you know, kind of being good casual acquaintances, and then all of a sudden that turned south real quick.
Exactly. He confronted Debbie Lynn and started talking to him, and then same thing with me. And then the next day he's calling you names. Next thing you know, I'm a terrible person too. So if this man's got, I feel bad for. I mean, I really feel sad for him, because if he really has to stick out, and he looks kind of, I don't even want to say anything. I'm trying to keep myself pretty much like out of it.
Which I applaud you for doing, Deb, because you could have done a video and just gone ballistic and just had your own.
I did one to myself with Dory Lynn as my sounding board, and that was enough for me. It's like, okay.
Well, I mean, you showed amazing restraint, and I applaud you for that. But I think it also comes down to the issue of.
I wasn't here to defend myself, you know.
Right.
Like, I would have come in and said, hey, buddy, you're wrong, but...
That's okay, Deb. I did it for you.
I know.
I was up.
You had quite a few of us.
She did.
I know you guys.
She did, Deb. She stood up for you.
Dory Lynn
Yeah,
in the
she
morning
did.
told me you better take a
I was
look
there.
at this
I heard
thing now. And I did. And I was like, oh my God, how exciting. I mean,
I was proud of you.
oh, me? Come on.
But I listened to Elvis and watched some of his videos, and so he's all right on a hangout when there's 2 or 3 people. You get over 3 people, and he gets, I don't know, edgy about the rest of them or something.
Well, the day before he said to me, Deb, you know, you really are sophisticated sounding, which
Yeah.
I didn't understand that other than, you know, I don't sound like him. And the next day that he took that as she's rich and she's just living off her husband's insurance and she should have this and she should have done, how come she's doing that? You know, I'm not that interested.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I agree, that's hurtful.
Unfortunately, he just doesn't think that women have very much intelligence because, I mean, he kept on challenging me. Have you driven a Class A? And I'm like, no, I haven't driven a Class A. But it doesn't mean I don't know a lot about Class A. I was responsible for getting them paid to have them fixed for 10 years. So I had experience. I knew what I was talking about.
But I think, Jimmy, the point that you were making is assume everything you put up on the net is going to be public. You know, no matter what you think it is, so think twice about that. And I think it's
right. Don't spew out just anything.
Yeah, don't spew out anything. That's one. If there is one advantage that trans girls I think have is that they've already gone through the whole. Everything's already out there anyway before they arrive on the scene, so we don't have to go through a lot of the crap that maybe some. You know, the straight people do when they come out and get caught out or things like that. And it can get real ugly sometimes. But Jimmy was saying everything has a half-life out there, and it can be damn long out there on the net.
Yeah.
Hey, can you all hear me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. I didn't see my dots going up.
Yeah,
I had unplugged her because it was messing up.
Hello,
do a fork.
It's my old lady, everybody.
Hello.
Young lady.
Hey, old lady.
That's Queen, isn't it?
Move in a little bit so we can see you.
That's Queen of my double wide trailer.
That would be a good song. Write that down.
Hey, Drew, welcome back.
Hey, sorry about that.
No problem.
Hey, Drew.
How's everything in Fort Myers today?
Well, we had some nice rain this afternoon, not a whole lot of lightning. And my friend that was in the hospital for the last month with a pulmonary embolism, I took home to his house yesterday.
Oh, good.
So it's been busy around here.
Not bad.
People were asking about you last night, Drew. They were wondering if you were okay. They hadn't seen you.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm fine, but I don't think I'll be. Let's see, was that Saturday night? What was on last night? Whose hangout was that?
Well, the early hangout there was Terminus was on the early. He hosted a early hangout, and then after that hangout, I guess Corey started her. I'm not sure what the time was. She started a hangout after that, and evidently that was a fire and brimstone kind of hangout there.
I was looking for one to attend, but I couldn't find one. I didn't know.
You didn't want that one, trust me.
No.
You didn't want that one.
But there's one that I'm not going to be going to anymore just because of some things happened. And I'm not going to get into it here, but I'm just not going to go back to that one. But it's normally on Fridays, so that should tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, everybody's got to pick their own poison, I guess, in life and all that.
Well, the thing is, I don't know why it happened. I have no idea. But I'm not going to take that twice. So.
Okay.
You know what? I know this means nothing to no one, but my wife actually stood behind me last night. She spoke. So she's slowly starting to come toward the thing. So maybe some of you saw her, maybe some of you didn't. And
we did.
Jimmy, I need to go shopping with Nancy to get some boots.
Yeah, she ordered her waiters today. She says she needs waiters this high for all of the BS that goes on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You're bringing her to the dark side, Jimmy.
I
Yeah.
got ankle highs. I need
they'll be
at least thigh highs.
They'll be like side by side in the same room, but on their laptops, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I always see Nancy's shotgun over Jimmy's right shoulder sometimes back there, but that's only from 2 a.m. onward. She's back there reading and stuff. So.
Keeps me straight. She's the boss. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, we all have our bosses. Just as an aside, if anybody wants to come in, we have 2 more spaces available. The link, as usual, is in the chat box, so feel free to just hit that link and come on in, and don't be shy. And we're always happy to have new chatters aboard. But
Guys, I gotta go. I got somebody at my door, so I'll pop in later.
Bye, Dory.
Nice meeting you, Dory.
Nice to meet you.
Bye, Dory.
How's the weather out there on the West Coast
Rosie, I
there?
missed that. Were you talking to me, John? I'm trying to get my crap adjusted here.
no, I was just trying to tell if anybody else wants to come in. The link is posted in the chat description on the YouTube. But lucky I wasn't here for the second chat, but I did get a couple people wrote me and said that maybe the thing went on too long of maybe picking on one person or something like that for hours on end.
What happened? He was over in the side, if that's what you're talking about. I guess he took his channel down. I don't know. I was subscribed to him, but like I said, it was the side chat, and then he bought. And then all of a sudden, then it got plumb out of hand, and then everybody's got like Jimmy. Let's use Jimmy. Poor Jimmy. He's got like 10,000 people out there. Well, 10,000 people's got 20,000 eyes. You know, that they dig up all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. I felt bad for him, but
Yeah.
Because I had some people tell me you got to watch the Hangout. It was the worst beatdown in the history of Hangout.
Whose hangout was it?
I mean, they beat so and so like down for the way he's been acting.
Well, somebody out there had some photographs, and then there was another photograph from a guy on Friday night that has a chat, and that photograph came in with a tutu, and then the other ones he posted himself online, or solicited himself, I'd more or less put it.
Hey, Deb.
Excuse me, y'all. Can I just I don't mean to interrupt. Just so everybody will know, we do have a 15-year-old in the live chat here. I just want y'all to know that, okay? So
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I think we need to kind of reserve some of the things that we say, so Rosie won't get in any trouble, because we do have a minor in the room here with us.
Okay, thank you.
I just wanted to let y'all know, okay? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Hey, Deb, did you go to see the Patriots videos?
Say that again.
Did you go see the Patriots video?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you laughed your ass off. Oh, man.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, he's a wildcat, ain't he?
McKenna?
Oh, yeah. I watched that. I laughed my ass off.
I really like him. He's a nice man.
Yeah, I like him. You know, I used to live not too long far from him. Probably maybe about 15 minutes, matter of fact.
Really?
One time. Yeah, one time. At one time.
Y'all talking about Tim? The
Patriot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work in I used to live in Panic, Illinois. And his town is probably about 15 minutes away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I used to work at Panic RV. It was an RV place I used to work at. I was the maintenance man for RVs. So, yeah, I used to fix them up for insurance jobs and all that stuff, yeah.
I'll be.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, I listened to his thing today, and I know, because he mentioned my name about something about, like, Elvis looks at me as a father figure and Rosie as a mother figure. I'm not anybody's father figure, but I'll tell you something, like, I'm scared to call out people's name for liability purposes. Well, I don't really try to attack people. I try to rant about issues, ideas, ideologies. I don't like to come after people directly. There's too many other people out there that'll do that for me. So I don't do it because I don't think it's right. So.
Oh, I laughed my ass off when you did that one. Oh, my God. That's why I broke my chair. That's how I broke my chair. Because that last one you did, I broke my other chair, and I was like, doggone it. I'm
Tim's got a good heart, though. You know, he was trying to look out for RV Debs, and I appreciate that, really. He's a stand-up fella, and I like him.
Well, that was wrong what he did. You know, and I had him pegged when he first started coming off of that crap. He subbed me first, and I was trying to be nice, and then he come off of that crap. That's why I did them videos. I'm not that good a speller, so I figured I'd just go ahead and I'll throw a video at him. And when I did, yeah, I do hardcore. He can't keep up with me. I know better than that. So I threw one right after another, and then on that third one, I guess I kind of taunted him because I did teddy bear, you know, just playing around. But I didn't bring his name up or nothing. But you know, he actually he liked that video. I was kind of stunned.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as he don't run his mouth with me no more, we're fine.
Right.
Well, you got to, yeah. I mean, well, from what they, you know, you got to be careful also how you handle stuff that's out in public too, because there can be legal stuff, and although at the end of the day you'll probably not have any legal ramifications, it can be costly when you get you get tied up in stuff of who posted what, and this shouldn't have the privacy.
Well, what I heard, he took down his channel. I don't know.
He did. He took down his Google Plus, and he took down his YouTube channel.
I think that's the best thing to do. Lay low. Get out.
Because nobody can deal with this crap. I mean, he was going around to every trans girl I know and running his mouth with them. And so I told them, I said, I'll tell you what, I'll report him on this side, you report him on that side, and you report him on this side, and just keep on spreading it. That's what we did.
Well, the only thing I think where he got in trouble was he went after people, elderly or middle-aged or whatever you want to call it, and then all of a sudden, nobody asked for any information. Trust me, it was coming out of the woodwork over there in the news.
Well, there was somebody said there was talk about, you know, sex from prostitutes only and stuff like that, and evidently he was quite upset about that, and some other allegations that were made on that. But it's just be careful what's out there on the internet, I guess, was my takeaway of it.
Yeah. He has no respect for nobody. And that's kind of people, what I preach about on my videos is what you don't want to be friends with. The only ones that, that one video where I said, this is me being real, what I meant on there, I meant it. Right. I only want real people on my videos. I only want the real people on my channel. If you ain't my friend, if you're going to run your mouth, take off, don't need it on my stuff. I want the real people.
David, you sung one of my favorite songs today.
You know, I never sang them songs before. I didn't know them songs. The only song I knew was that first one I came out with. I knew that song, but these other ones, I'm not used to these older songs like that. And so I was doing this because people was asking me for them. And I tried them. I didn't know if I could do them, but I tried it, and that's what I was doing.
I mentioned your name, and my daughter says, "Huh?" Because you got the same name.
Yeah.
I woke the poor baby up.
I'm like the Johnny Cash and T girls, I guess. I don't know.
Anywho, just because some people were conflicted about whether to put links to adult content and material and stuff like that. Because I think in an earlier chat, and I think Doctor may be in here now, of course, is underage for things like that. So it brings in that additional sticky issue of
yes,
you know, sharing stuff around with a.
Hey Rosie, I want to say one thing about Jenny. Boy, she got some good magic tricks there. Boy, that's awesome. She
does a good job. Huh?
You know, and the only magic trick, the only magic trick I know is from my wife, because she makes my money disappear.
Yeah, but I knew that trick for a lot of years myself.
She's good at that.
Yeah, then she made me disappear.
A lot of practice.
That was an even bigger trick.
Yeah.
Then she made me disappear.
Oh. Yeah, my wife does that to me sometimes.
Yeah, love is blind, marriage is an eye-opener.
Yeah.
Tell
NC Van to come online.
Yeah, I got 2 more spots, I think, open. So I've sent out a few invites, too. I was, I don't know, everybody wanted to get everybody in that was going last night. But, you know, they had such a long hangout last night, so till like 6:30 in the morning on
I'm
did a
still
hell of a long 12 hours on that. So.
Like I
Okay,
got it.
take care. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, is that John leaving?
John, yeah, John's bad at it, so
He's from Baltimore. Yeah, that's our Baltimore.
Fellow Baltimorean. So
Yeah.
nice to see you.
Yeah.
So Lucky, yeah, my only concern going around with the whole thing was, of course, the way that RV Debs is such a great gal, and the stuff that she's gone through in life, and I think we have to have a little more empathy for people that have lost a spouse and trying to regroup and move on, and to take the time to share that with people, because it's kind of astounding, Deb. I've said it before, to openly share the rough roads and the smooth roads ahead on that. So you might actually be on the phone right now. It's deserving. It's commendable.
She got her mic off.
And then get it thrown back in your face, because all that life insurance. Well, isn't it kind of custom that a man has a life insurance? I said, not necessarily. And how do you know that she has a life insurance policy? Did she tell you that she had a life insurance? How do you know? Oh, so you're just assuming. You don't really know. You're speaking with facts, not in evidence. So you're just talking, and that's what creates the crap. And
yeah, but what difference would it make if her husband provided her $1 million?
Exactly.
What difference would it make? I mean, he provided for his wife. He done the best he could. Okay, for whatever she ended up with, regardless of the fact. But the point I'm saying, it's really nobody's business.
It ain't nobody's business but RV Debs.
Okay.
I agree.
And another thing on that subject is, like on my video, people need to provide for when they get old, if the best you can.
Yeah.
Because you're headed that way.
Yeah. You can't outrun those birthdays, so lucky.
No, I tried.
Welcome back, John.
I'm trying.
Doing good. But Deb, we were just saying it.
Sorry, my call came from my cat, my friend, but I'm done.
No problem at all. We were just saying to be able to have lost a spouse and then regroup and share that.
I want to help people.
I think you're going to help a lot of people with RV Deb's journey, more people than you'll ever know. To let people know that there's life after trauma, and I know you had a 5-year, I don't want to say ordeal, but
pretty much started we were together 15 years, and then basically like 5 years ago he fell, and he was working really hard at the time, and when he fell he hurt his spine. He had already had problems. Wound up going to a neurologist, having this terrible front and back surgery, going on disability, and he never got well. I mean, never. As a matter of fact, just to give you something that really was heavy, he had this surgery where you open up the front. I don't know what they did, but anyway, then they close it up, and then he stays under the anesthetic, and the next morning they turn him over and they do the back. And it was real an ordeal. When he woke up, he was in like they had used the wrong anesthetic on him. So he woke up in terror, like. And, I think he tore a stitch way under the back, like the layers. But nobody checked him. They had to tie him to the bed. I mean, he had ketamine. It was really heavy. Anyway, okay, so a month goes by and he's not healing and he's not able to do the walker. And I'm like, we take him back to the doctor, and the doctor didn't even touch him.
Already 11:30.
And then after about 29 days after surgery, the back of his neck opened up.
Oh my God!
I mean, I'm in bed and I'm hearing him moaning. He's not a moaner. He's on the couch. I look behind and it's like my whole bed where he laid was blood. I believe me, I had to keep it together.
Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna step on front for a few seconds. I'll be right back.
This was traumatic as could be. And so we rushed him to the hospital to be reclosed, and when the doctor's assistant got to him, it was wide open. I mean, it started off about like that big, and it was just open, gaping hole.
Right.
And
Wow.
the doctor took a picture of this assistant, brought it to surgery where this neurosurgeon was, and they prepped him for surgery to close him. We don't know what happened. The surgeon didn't know what happened, but then he got cancer. He never healed. I think the air, when you have opened up, and he was a Vietnam vet, so Agent Orange is possible because he died of multiple myeloma. So, yeah, I've been going through a lot over the 5 years. The last year, of course, last year and a half was the worst.
Well,
But,
like I said, I understand that cancer, and just like I said, when I lost my wife, and I took care of her
horrible.
night and day. But when my daughter, my face fell off from my chest up to underneath my chin, and it
Oh
looked
my
like
God.
a sponge carpet. It just fell off, and
Oh,
you know, I was so sick I crawled from the bed all the way to my daughter's van, and she rushed me to the hospital. So,
I'm
and I had a
sorry.
hard time healing. Cancer patients just don't heal, and
You
that's
didn't heal.
5 months, and I've got an ear infection, and it still ain't healed. A little old minor ear infection.
Good Lord.
You know how Jimmy, you were saying that your wife is like behind you, enjoys that you're in, relaxing, and
Yep.
I get it. When my when my husband, bless his heart, was alive, he would sit. I was always doing something online, and he would get such a kick out of me enjoying myself. He didn't need to do anything. He was happy that I had my little online thing, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful. Just be happy to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've been together a long time, and you don't want to lose each other. But
That's
someday,
right. You're right.
all of us go through it.
Yeah.
I think for the elderly, this online chat and what you're ever interested in is one of the biggest blessings that ever came out. Keep from sitting in your home all the time. That's when I was talking to that guy last night. He said he watched for a year or so before he ever even decided to get on.
Mm-hmm. He's a nice fellow too.
Listen, I thought about doing the
Super
YouTube
nice.
thing a little bit before I did it. I didn't know anything about what a channel would be like. The only time I ever did a YouTube thing was a few years ago. There was some kind of commercial that you could write a jingle and put it in through YouTube, and I did it. And I thought, oh, okay. I exited out. It was pretty stupid, but it was for like Crest. I said it was like an avalanche in your mouth. That was my thing.
Okay.
It didn't go over. They didn't, choose me. And I thought, God, that's weird. I exited out, and then recently I thought, I wonder what it would be like to talk to the camera. And I would go on my own camera in my laptop and practice talking about how I feel, just to myself. I have like a little journal going on about like 6 months ago. And one day I decided I don't even know what made me do it, but I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did.
It helps me. It really helps me. I mean, I love that I'm meeting such wonderful people and learning about RV. Well, the RV thing made me go.
And the YouTube thing too. Learning about YouTube and all that. So.
I want to go tomorrow and learn all about.
Yeah, I'm going to have that hangout tomorrow night. It's just going to be very focused on growing a YouTube and monetization, all the insides outs of channel views versus subs, and trying to understand the soft underbelly a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm just I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I never did a video, and then I kind of downloaded a program, and I'm trying to make them interesting.
It's not so easy. The human interface on Google and YouTube are not that easy when it comes to certain aspects of it. I mean, everything could be written a lot more clearer, but it seems like they have technical people doing a lot of the advice, and a lot of the little things, the drop-down windows that you open to explain are really so short and so cryptic that it's often difficult to make heads or tails, especially when it comes to things like channel defaults and monetization. As Jimmy said, when you take down videos, well, they don't tell you, hey, guess what? Your view count's going to be subtracted for all those views
Yep.
So there's certain tripwires you kind of have to be aware of. So I want to go over a lot of that stuff tomorrow night because I've learned a lot of stuff the hard way.
When I put my channel, Rosie, it said you had put up your email address, and by luck, it dropped off the last part of my email address. So that's how my email address is, except for the last part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm thinking, well, and after it came up, it was just too late. You couldn't change it then after I figured out what it was.
Right.
Where do I start typing now?
Did you guys see my slide I did of, it was what I love about Florida?
I haven't heard it yet.
Well, the reason I'm saying it is because I kind of went through some pictures that were on this laptop of my last year. Not what I've taken pictures of on my phone. So I kind of grabbed all these pictures, and the last few pictures are the way Mark looked in a healthy way,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he first started looking like he was getting sick, and then the last picture I shared. I've never shared it before.
That's the last video you made?
It's him with the hospice bed next to him. Because I wanted you guys to see what happened.
Let me ask you this, Deb. Do you think that, and I don't know how long you've been on YouTube now, like 6 weeks maybe, or 2 months, or how long have you been on?
Not that long. I don't know.
Yeah, do you think it's provided positive aspects to healing, and do you think having a YouTube channel has been a good thing for you?
For me, it has. It's like when Kathy left, my best friend, and although I still talk to her now anyway, but I felt like I was glad I did this because it's my communication. I do love to communicate.
Yeah.
And I want to help people. There's people that have lost and they stay home and they don't go anywhere.
That's right.
Well, if I still smoked, I'd get me a cigar. I've got 102 subscribers.
I am so proud of you, Lucky.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, I got 102.
Lucky, you're blowing the doors off of it. There you go.
Tonight I had 330.
Hey, did y'all say hi to that Korean guy I sent?
Amazing. What?
There's a Korean guy I sent out. So I say hi to my new friend. He's from Korea, and he sings nothing but a whole bunch of Korean songs. Pretty awesome.
Okay.
But I sent a thing out saying say hi to him. He's called the Korean Music Man or something like that. I can't remember, Mr. Music or something like that.
Does he have an RV?
Well, I don't know. He don't speak English. He don't speak English.
You got to be in here. You either got to have an RV, thinking about buying an RV some decade in the future, or you already had an RV and you.
Yeah, well, I used to work at an RV place.
You pushed it over the cliff. You know?
I kind of been there and done that, and I was like over it, you know.
Oh Lord, that's funny.
My daughter came over to take care of me today, and the poor girl ended up weed eating, pulling brush, burning brush piles, vacuum, carrying out trash. Now she's asleep over there on the divan. I don't think she's going back to her boyfriend tonight.
Today I went to the dollar store and got like these little
Oh,
things.
yeah.
So you can, everything should have its own little box.
Yeah, that's right.
Lucky you're getting a lot of congratulations from the side chat on passing 100 subs.
Yeah.
I think people
since I can't type on this little tablet, and I found out by my granddaughter why, it's just not got a big enough memory or whatever, it's not compatible. Tell everybody thank you.
Well, I think you've showed a lot of people that just because you're elderly and you might have some health issues doesn't mean you don't have a hell of a lot of interesting stuff to say. You do your videos and stuff. They're amazing. Some of your musings and
I love your bus.
Thoughts. I know you start them and you don't know where they're going to go, but sometimes they take an amazing road.
I just let it go wherever they go. I'm like Jimmy. I just let them go.
There's only one Jimmy. Hey, there's only one Jimmy.
Yeah, well, I think you're awesome.
Often duplicated, never equaled.
Yeah, I like it.
We love you. I think you're awesome.
Something I thought was really funny. I have a kind of a new friend that is from Nicaragua. And what he did, he sent me a picture of his computer on a desk that was clearly showing me doing a rant. Now, he's in Nicaragua. Now, he walks into a business meeting. There's a big table with all of these executives around the table. and he stood up and said, "Would everybody please be quiet?" And everybody was quiet just for a moment. And everybody says, "Well, why do we have to be quiet?" He says, "Because Jimmy Rance is on." Now, this is in Nicaragua, and the people are going, "Who the hell's Jimmy Rance?" And he turned the computer around, and he was listening to me rant.
Yeah.
Now all these people in
famous.
Nicaragua.
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm going to get the export rights and translation for the Chinese market. You'll be big over there.
That'd be great. I thought
We'll
that
ring a big gong. Bing.
that's amazing, the power of this internet thing. You know?
Yeah, but you're awesome on here, though. You got, if you sit back and watch yourself, you can watch yourself 100 times, and you won't get bored of it. I'm telling you, I've done it. I watched it.
I crossed the line though, like that last video I made. I almost took it down.
Hey, I crossed the line too. I mean,
Yeah, we all cross the line, Jimmy. That's what makes our channels watchable.
Yeah.
You know, that people want you to cross the line and not be in your comfort zone all the
But
time.
we're not the norm. We're not the norm.
I start I'm gonna say cursing, not cussing. I don't really curse. I cuss, but not curse. But sometimes when I'm really passionate, I do, and then I realize I just offended every Christian on the earth, you know, and I feel kind of bad about that. But
Well, then you just tell them I'll pray for you afterward. That's all you have to do.
Just pray for you afterward, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light a candle tomorrow.
And may you run into Jimmy.
6:45 a.m. mass tomorrow.
yeah.
Well, you know, I started out having candles. I probably got 35 to 55 pounds of candles, and I keep them in ice chests so they won't melt, in case that's all the kind of heat I've got or some other thing.
That's your prepper sense kicking in, yeah.
It's natural
That was
prepper.
cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised at the things that you might want to use. You know that a candle will keep you warm. It don't take very much of them.
Well, Jimmy, you need to teach them how to get on there and show them a prepper tip about how to make a slingshot. You know, get you a branch off a tree into a Y shape, and get you a rubber band and take a piece of tongue out of a leather shoe and make the back for it.
I would, Debbie, but I tell you, I've like I said, I've deleted about 200 videos, and I've done, well, not that, but other things, and I just said, you know, there's like 50 billion channels out there that show you how to do a bug out bag, how to do this, how to how to do this. So I say, what do they need? Another video with me showing the same thing?
Yeah, but how you say it is different, though. I mean, hell, you can be saying, hell, you run into a freaking bear or a cougar or something like that.
Well, a lot of folks have been wanting me to do a cooking show because I told them that my French grandmother, I wanted to learn how to cook everything that the family favors because I knew she wasn't going to live forever, and when she died, I knew all that would stop, so I wanted to continue, you know, the traditions. But I can't do it, Devin, because look, it'd be like this. Okay, so you take these damn tomatoes and you crush these son of bitches like that. Throw that shit in there. Okay, you like some pepper? I don't know. Just throw whatever the hell you want in there.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jimmy. It might be great after hours. YouTube, I mean, great after hours.
That cooler.
Food Network after hours with Jimmy Rance Cooks, you know, and freaking runaway hit, you know. Make Morton Downey look like small change when he was doing it.
Oh yeah, Jimmy, just let you know, I stopped and went and got me a cooler today, just for you. That way, when I do the barbecue, I'm gonna send you. Here, let me see this.
Really?
Yeah, I went and got me a cooler today. Just when I get ready to do a barbecue, I'm gonna probably do one here within a couple of weeks.
Wow.
And I got a cooler, so I can try to send you some down. I'm gonna have to give me some dry ice. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the whole barbecue and send it down dry ice. You see that?
Well, man, that's nice, but you don't have to go to all that trouble and.
Oh no, I do that kind of stuff. I like.
Jimmy, I got the name for your Food Network late night show. Turn up the heat with Jimmy Rance. Now look, I want you old bastards. I know you can't go buy the right shit in the store now, so go get that bag of orange crap on the shelf and get those carrots and cut them up.
We're talking about doing some barbecue within about 2 or 3 weeks here.
Yeah, well, that's nice, Debbie. Well, wow, thank you. I appreciate that.
And I'll text you and I'll tell you, you know, or how do you do this over the, whatever you call it, you know, where you say you do the chat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, well, that's really nice.
So.
Well, if I'll pay you or whatever.
No, ain't no big deal. I do this. This is a hobby of mine.
Well, that sure is nice of you.
Well, pay me.
You are such an all-around person.
Man, I get baseball bats. So I'm getting ready to get barbecue. Shoot, anybody want to send me some?
The only bad thing when I get a
You
baseball
don't even
bat,
have
they're
a
coming
damn
after me.
donate button. Just like if you had a donate
Oh
button.
man, just think if Jimmy had a donate button, he'd be living high down. Where would you be, Jimmy? Down in Mazatlan or something, or Jimmy Ranch coastside from Cozumel.
Get a big.
Well, no, when I say something, I pretty much mean it. That's
I
all.
appreciate it.
Well, that's the way I am, Debbie.
At all, but man,
I like that too.
thank you.
When I
That's
say I'm
nice
going to do
of you.
something, I do it. That's exactly right.
I stick to my word. Anything I say.
Hey, Lucky, may I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because one of my theories is, of course, that as our population is sort of shifting to an older sort of median here, I think more people are discovering YouTube at sort of an older age than maybe young kids have other pursuits they're doing on video gaming and all that kind of stuff. So I sort of sensed a shift of new people coming onto YouTube. What brought you to YouTube?
Well, my wife died at November the 8th, 2013, and I sat here for a year and a half with things I was going through, and everybody knows that. And then I thought one day, I'm tired of sitting by myself. And most people sit by themselves unless they get out. See, I did a lot of camping, and I'd get my wheelchair and drive around to every campsite and talk to everybody. And then I got where it was rainy or muddy or whatever, and you just can't get out, you know. So I just, and that's what it is. And then a lot of people just cannot get out. And they found out they can have friends just like anybody else can on this thing. Because they've got a lot of.
How difficult was it technically for you to overcome? And I don't know what your age is, but to overcome, you know, having to learn. And I know you got 60 laptops on the floor.
Well, that was my learning curve.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't so much trying to learn the technical stuff. And when you have your video, I'm really going to be interested because there's a lot I'm going to learn more.
Okay.
The idea of getting over the fear, well, maybe I ain't got nothing really to say, or maybe I'd rather just sit, you know, because you sit in the and watch the video and you don't even comment over there. You just sit there. Maybe you might comment a little bit, but then pretty soon you work your way into, okay, I'll push the button. And the first thing I push the button, like all the elderly people, you think, oh, I broke it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a big difference between watching YouTube videos and uploading videos, even from a technical point of view. And I say again, YouTube does not make things easy to, in a lot of ways, they don't hold your hand when it comes to setting up a channel and telling you the little secrets and the ins and outs.
Well,
and
after like I said, I put up my channel and everything else, it wanted my name. You know, and I thought, well, okay, and I had to do it 3 times to get a YouTube channel, 3 times, and finally it picked out the one because I was giving my email address, kept giving my email address. Well, it kept shortening it, and that's what it ended up Slauson, you know, or whatever, you know, however they pronounce, because that's my email address, of course, with all the other stuff on the end of it.
Right.
You know. And that's how I ended up with the name. Then later I went back and put RV Lucky in it.
But I mean, you have a channel, and a lot of people have a channel, as you've noticed, and they don't upload any videos. But what inspired you to start being an uploader on YouTube?
Oh, I just thought, well, the first thing I uploaded was that ambulance. I thought, well, maybe somebody'd like to see it, and I put it up there. And then I got where I just talk about anything and then upload it. And then it was a way of expressing yourself, and I didn't even think about keeping it private over there. I just hit public, you know, when you got to upload, and then, oh, your video's uploaded. Then I'd go back and listen to it. And then that's why I went back and took off a lot of personal stuff about the kids, because I thought, well, maybe they don't want to hear it on YouTube.
Well, I'm always impressed. I always thought that the number of people that don't monetize, and we'll get into this tomorrow night because, you all put up awesome content and you put up stuff. Jimmy, you were surprised that after 2.5 years, I only have 60 people that sub to, and that's a very grows very slowly because I like to watch everybody's stuff that does go up on there. And with the content you put up, I just think it's a natural leap. And I know you talked about tax things, and you already have a fleet of accountants that deal with your depletion and your Form 2869X's for mineral.
No, I'll tell you, Rosie, and I can't get into it, but there are, with Nancy and I can't really get into it, but if it was just you and I would tell you, we have certain, how do I say this, financial arrangements, investments that if we make any more money, this money will go down. If I earned 1,000, this goes down 1,000. So I'm thinking it'll hurt me in a way.
Yeah, I understand that. It makes perfect sense.
Are invested in different things, and
I'll tell you what I did at a job one time. One time I lost an hour's worth. It was instead of having 40 hours, I had 39, and it paid me, I don't know, $25, $30, $40 more. It was, wasn't very much, but back in days, $30 was like, whoa, And so there for almost 6 months, I'd go over there and clock out, and then come back. So it would only register 39 because I was making like a few $20 or $30 more because of the tax rate deal. And finally, my boss caught me because he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm never. I clock out, but I go back to work." He says, "You need to quit doing that because it's really, it's messing up the bookkeeper." But I mean, I didn't short him on the 40 hours. I just shorted my time on the clock.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it can grow to something substantial, and it can be a good thing. It can be some people use it as a supplementary pension and some other things to do that.
That's amazing. I had no clue that there was even that.
Yeah.
I can tell you that I live.
Yeah. Well, there'll be a lot of good stuff covered, a lot of ins and outs and stuff. If you're particularly interested in growing it towards monetization and things, even if you don't, organization and other tricks to keep stuff rolling along. Good, but I'm always fascinated why people start YouTube channels and stuff. How about you, Debbie? You only went on about a month ago.
Yeah, that's all I've been on, about a month.
Yeah, what inspired you to come on?
Well, I figured I want to show everybody from the beginning to the end, from coming out and everything,
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing. And so I'm telling my story. That's what I'm pretty much doing. And in the process, I'll probably, well, a lot of people's already wanting requests for me to sing different songs. Like I said, today, that one song I sang, I knew, Borrowed Angel, but the other songs I didn't know. I didn't never play them. And so I was trying to read them off of here and play them at the same time. So I don't think they was as good as the first one. Because
practice a few times and then record.
Yeah, and then I got a friend on my channel, and she's pretty professional. And matter of fact, I'll probably do a shout out for her, and I want you all to go check her out because she's awesome. And I asked her about equipment for my thing here, so I can get like a studio sound effect.
What gets me is the people that gravitate to the hangouts.
Yeah. I started this transgender hangout, and what I'm doing, I'm trying to get involved. I'm trying to get not even just transgendered people. I'm trying to get the community to join in with the real rest of the world. That way, they know what we're really about, because they don't understand what this is all about, and they think because you take a pill or a shot, all of a sudden you just go, hey, it don't happen that way, And I'm here to prove it.
You wanted to show the whole journey That's
Yeah.
great. But
And
Lucky, you were saying the people that are attracted to Hangout, are you talking about that watch it? Or, because, of course, something like this Hangout will probably be watched, I don't know, maybe 1,000 times by the end of the week. Do you mean the people that watch it or the people that participate in the Hangout?
Well, when people gravitate to a Hangout, like I used to just watch videos and I didn't subscribe to nobody. I just jump around. I'd watch train wrecks, how to grow plants, just bouncing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then I was interested in RVs. Well, that brought me into the RV community, and then they said something about a Hangout, so I said I'll just watch the Hangout. Then I got to where they was talking about everything else, and then I might want to join one. So and that was just let me see if I could even get on one.
Yeah, well, I think you did amazing. For me, I knew I wanted to get into RVing, and I knew there were people like Jimmy and Drew and so many people that knew so much about RVing and had the experience and stuff. But being trans, I had to take a big breath and a deep gulp one night before I came into that first Hangout, because you talk about feeling like you're breaking the glass ceiling when you just show up as a trans girl, and you have no idea what's going to happen. But I'm thrilled that people like Debbie have come in, and Bonnie came out, and it seemed to touch off a really nice trend of. The welcome was so much better than I ever imagined it would
Very
be,
warm.
and the people were so awesome that I'm so proud of the RV community in that regard. For the community you think might be the least, because maybe people associated with redneck RVer with his people, it couldn't be further from the truth, and it's been.
That's
how
I got started, Rosie.
Yeah.
I last year I was looking at different, like, every time I looked for an RV, I would use YouTube because it would show me a video of the RV.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a little while, my husband and I were thinking, let's do full-timing. It was a couple years ago. So we would put in full-time RV, and then you find someone interesting,
Right.
and that's the start of it. And it's like I have studied, and I must have watched thousands now of videos.
Yeah, it's good. Anybody that wants to join in, you're welcome. You don't have to have a live cam. You can just use the icon or whatever if you feel like chatting. I have my friend Mahogany D is in there. Anybody else? The link is in the description box. If Tim is there, Fearless Patriot Tim, I hope that you'll come in this evening. That would be awesome. So everybody is welcome. But I think it's great. I think that's one of the real things. I'm have a video coming up about when you put a couple of communities together. I talked about like the Reese's peanut butter. You got chocolate in my peanut butter. No, you got peanut butter in chocolate.
If you get a trailer, are you planning on coming up this way or
Oh
what?
yeah, yep. I got all kinds of family. Asheville, North Carolina, all down in the
That's only
hills
45
there.
minutes away.
Yeah, Harlan, Kentucky, all down there. There's my roots down
Bloody
there.
Harlan, yeah,
Yeah,
Bloody
that's
Harlan.
it.
Bloody
Me and
Harlan.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Bloody Harlan. You know where Pine Mill is, right?
I know where all that is. I know where the
I know
whole.
where Pine Bill is.
Have you heard of Greasy Creek?
Yep, I have. Yep.
Yeah, that's where my family's from, Greasy Creek.
I've heard about all that.
Rosie, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Middlesbrough.
When you came to the RV community, is that about the general people that you have that accepted you, or have you had more acceptance in the RV community than you would have liked at the outside population? Let's put it
Hey,
that way.
Corey.
I like to think that the RV population now mirrors the outside world
Hi, Corey.
population in
Hey.
terms of acceptance.
Corey.
But I just didn't know. I knew I didn't know a lot about RVs, and I knew this was probably the best place that you could go in the United States to get objective information about RVs. So I just wanted to take a chance on whether I would be booted out on my ass or whether things would go good. So I think it probably mirrors a lot of the population. So.
Well, that's good. Like I said, times have started changing for world acceptance of other people and other, just the whole broad set.
Yeah. Hi, Corey. Good evening.
Hey, Corey, how are you?
Good, how are
You
you?
had my phone going off like crazy. I woke up this morning. I had like 62 messages to You got to check Corey's hangout from last night. Somebody got spit roasted on that damn
That's
thing.
what they get. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't
wow. So,
care who gets offended. That's what he gets.
I wasn't here, but...
You know, I got, right, MX420 kid said, he said openly, under the thing there, he says, y'all crucified him. Y'all crucified him, nails and all. The way I see it is, had it been one of my friends and someone found that ad, I would do everything in my power to make sure no one saw that. He has put himself out there as being one of the most horrifically hateful people. Why am I going to protect him? Why am I going to protect him? I'm not going to protect him.
No way.
I'm not going to do it. He's mean.
I
his
felt
channel,
sorry for him for
just as an
wondering.
update, his channel is down and his Google Plus is down, but I don't know.
They're both still there. He just changed them.
People ask me how can you go for 5 hours talking about it, but I didn't watch it. I wasn't there, and I didn't watch it today because I was painting and everything on the house and everything. So
I didn't watch
still got it up. Corey, do you still have it up?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it again. The only thing I was worried about is the guy committing suicide because of whatever, and then somebody said no, he was too much into himself.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say he's too proud. Really. He would never do that.
But you never know.
I don't know.
Do y'all think I should take it? Because I will if y'all want me to. I don't care either way.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched it, but everybody said it was an event worth checking out last night.
Don't take it down yet, okay? Give it one more day.
Yeah.
I will for you, Deb, because he was ruthless to you, and I was sick of it.
Was it on your chat? Whose chat was it?
I just got to tell you, thank you, Corey, for being the kind of person that you are.
Absolutely.
Very
you weren't there. You weren't there.
Love you.
Whose chat was
it? Mine.
Yours? Okay, I'm going to look on yours now.
Okay.
He deserved it. He deserved it after what he said, and I'll tell everybody again. He put it out there. Where he put it out there, anyone could have found it, and someone did. You know, it's not like we went into his home and found it. It was online.
Dumber than dumb. You know, Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
does that just show a desperate person? That's what I would worry about. I mean, I worry about a person's mental state. You know, that's the only part I worry about, because nobody deserves to think, oh, I've come to the end of my rope and I don't deserve to live.
Well, some people might live in a community or an area that you know, if that were to get out or something like that, it would just totally, well, I don't know, maybe you know, maybe just devastate him or something like that. I don't know. I mean, that's the feedback I was getting, that you know, sometimes people can get hurt, and you know, it's in the deep south and things like that. So I don't know.
Well, you know, and there's two or three ways to look at it. You know, I even mentioned on there about a person, you know, could possibly hurt themselves, because then I thought, well, I don't know what he was thinking of. You know, his attitude got him into that position. I mean, I can't say any more about it. It's just he worked himself into that position. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's so much I wish I could say. Oh, Lord.
I tried to contact you, Jimmy, I couldn't get to you.
Just checking.
You're all good. You gonna sing for us?
We'll let Debbie do all the singing. It's a lot better.
Do the Cotton Eye Joe.
We'll let Debbie do the singing. It puts me over.
I'll tell you what, I'll ham bone. You do the singing.
Well, like I said, Corey, I wasn't on last night, Corey, but
beautiful.
You have to give me some guitar lessons.
Oh, it ain't that hard. I mean, well, I don't know
how you stayed up all night, Corey. You must be tired today.
They said Corey had the bit in her mouth last night.
Oh, I know I'm skull dragging.
I know.
I had what?
I wasn't in the chat, but I watched them all.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I stayed with that guy that has cerebral palsy till about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh my goodness, you too, Lucky. God.
And
Zeus?
yeah, just to bring him out of his shell. He said, "Well, what do I talk about?" I said, "Anything you want to." You know,
It's nice of you. That's really see. That's something you're going to do. Is you're going to spread some joy to people that normally would hide, or you know, you're going to give them the oomph they need.
He lives
I
in
didn't know
his
he had
apartment.
that.
He lived in his apartment all the time and just sat there and sat there and sat there, and then he basically just punched the wrong button more or less and got on a chat. But he had been watching them, you know, and he was trying to see the information over here and over there, you know what I'm saying. And then he sat there and just was pretty quiet, and then he never did type much or anything like that. And I realized right then he was physically incapable of typing, you know, very much at a time, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And but he was an excellent guy. He's on disability Social Security, and he supplements being a janitor to help his income. So he's still trying, you know, to make a living.
I didn't know he had anything wrong with him like that. I didn't know he had that.
Yeah, he didn't tell me that till after. I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I told her everybody accepts anybody, and that it doesn't matter what's wrong with you. I said, hell, we're all crazy. Shit to be sitting up late talking about any damn thing at all.
Right.
But he, pretty nice guy, really was. Pretty nice guy.
Well, that's amazing. Well, Corey, I don't know if you heard me say, but Elvis did take his channel down, and his Google Plus is gone now, and all of
I found them. They're all there.
Really?
They're there. He just changed the name, and he changed himself to a girl instead of a guy, so he's harder to find. It's there.
Really?
I got the
Wait,
links.
what? He has a new channel?
No, the same
Well, that-
channel. He changed the
That
names.
kind of tells me something there.
He changed the names, but the actual address you type in is exactly the same. It's
Right,
nomadic
yeah, I saw
fanatic.
that.
I mean, nomadic van dweller or whatever. You know.
And
Yeah,
you
but
changed it to a girl's name?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I'd like to put the link up if you don't mind.
Yeah, put the link up.
Okay, let me.
I know.
Let me
I
go
know
check
what's
this
the
out.
same running through your mind, Roger.
Nomadic Assyrian Elvis Van Dweller. It'll take you right to the thing, but there's no videos. And there was, it was like, what was the name of it?
I bet it's called Priscilla Presley.
No, I forgot what it was called.
I'm getting.
But there ain't nothing on it. I mean, there ain't one post.
Yeah, I don't think there's some mashups of him that other people recorded, but I didn't see his channel was to him.
Well, now I'm subscribed to him. Would that be over in my subscription?
Yeah, it'd be in your subscription list.
Yeah, if you're subscribed to Elvis, you can click into him. It'll take you right there. But there ain't nothing on it. So just
Like
to let
that.
you-
Yeah, there's nothing there.
It just said this channel.
unknown. That's the name. Unknown.
Yes,
That's
it is. Unknown. Yep.
That's it.
Well, I already did that. I did.
Thank you, Raul. Yeah.
Well, you know what? It might be because of he was reported. Okay.
I don't
He got
know.
dropped
That
off.
could be it too, because he was reported a few times. I know this for a fact. Okay, so it could be because of that. Just let you know.
So y'all don't need the link now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
The link. Okay. Shit. Let me go get it then. Thought you didn't need it anymore.
You know, I know it's, I don't know, dadgummit, it's going to come out wrong, but I guess if you, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep my damn mouth shut. I'm trying to look at
You,
this.
Jimmy, come on.
I'm trying.
Go ahead.
I see this thing in so many different ways, and I'm always when I'm doing rants, I ask. Look, I got real scolded, y'all, when I started making friends in the LGBT community. I mean, I took a lot of licks, a lot of heat, but let me tell you something. In a way, I lost a lot of idiots, but I gained a lot of wonderful people. You may be different than what the regular heterosexual person is, but you're still people, and you're good people.
Yes.
I'm trying to look at this not from a Christian standpoint, but from a humanitarian standpoint, also including Elvis. Now, I don't want to defend him, and I don't want to crucify him, because I would hate to be in that young man's position right now. If you're a Christian, I'm telling you, you better forgive, because you're not going to be forgiven if you can't forgive yourself. Now, yeah, he's hurt a lot of folks, and he may have mental problems. And if he has emotional, mental, psychological problems, those type of people cannot do and think clearly like those of us who.
Well, you know what? I thought about the same thing.
Do y'all know what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly what you're saying.
We have some special knowledge, Jimmy, that we're bound to keep ourselves. But I'm just saying, I hear what you're saying.
And I thought the same thing. You know what happened between me and him, right? And the videos I threw at him. And I thought, well,
I understand.
Maybe it could be because, hey, the reason why he is, maybe it was because the way he grew up, he was picked on so bad, he's got to be on the defense. So I thought about that too. And then I thought,
the only thing that worried me after you and I talked last night, I even mentioned it, worried about him physically harming himself.
That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, that's a big concern right now. Yeah.
I know two people that said they were going to commit suicide, and they did. So when people say that, I do not take that lightly, because I have two friends, they are dead now. And I never would have dreamed in a million years they would have done it, but they did.
Hi, Mahogany. Welcome aboard.
Hi, Rosie.
My good friend Mahogany Lee from the Dollhouse channel here on YouTube.
Did this person say that they were going to kill themselves?
I really can't say anything else, Deb. I really can't.
I didn't hear anything, so that's confusing.
I'm going to shut my mouth on that, but
I'm just saying he may be. We don't know. He could be in that.
He could be psycho. He could be psycho.
We don't know.
We don't know.
A person that's in that position is not going to tell anybody.
No,
it's all right.
That's my concern.
I mean, that's too embarrassing to say something like that.
I've been there before.
I wished he would have went around different, and he mentally maybe he couldn't have, but he would have been. Like I said, I never unsubscribed to him. I was trying to figure him out.
I bet if he wouldn't have that bad attitude, I bet he'd be one hell of a guy.
You know what, y'all? Think about it this way. I'm just stepping out of the box, and I may be wrong. Imagine yourself. You're a man. Your heritage is it was all the way back to Syria or whatever, and all of a sudden you find yourself that, hey, I'm a homosexual. I'm a switch hitter, but I can't let people. I've got to keep up this tough persona. I cannot let them know that I'm this. So I have to psychologically, I have to act like this to hide what I truly am, and that there could be some of that in this. Psychologically, I don't know. It's a possibility. I'm trying to think of everything. Everything. I don't want to.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Here's the thing. I don't care that he's gay. I don't care that he's gay. The problem that I have is that he should have put his hairy naked ass out there.
I know. He made
if it had just been an ad looking for men, that's one thing. He made a bad mistake, and he made a really bad mistake by making enemies of every girl in here.
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And
if he's mentally ill, it's not my job to. It's not child care. This is the big boy world. I'm not going to sit there and walk on eggs because of him.
No. I know, and I'm not saying for everybody to do that, but I'm asking people to just try to just step back a little bit and.
Yeah, there's a first.
Sympathetic.
Jimmy's saying there's a first derivative of what happened last night. That
for every
consequences could be pretty dramatic. So
I believe everybody's got their worth. I mean, and you know what? I ain't mad at the guy. I mean, like I was. I mean, I was mad. But I kept it to a level to where I didn't get too mad out there.
Oh, you can't help but not get mad, Debbie, when somebody comes at you with all that stuff, and I'd have been the same way, boy, let me tell you.
Well, what worried me,
I understand.
I tried to explain to him everybody had a choice. Everybody, whatever they wanted to drive or whatever, blah, 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 and on and on and on. But he would not let it go.
I know. You're right.
And then when he did not let it go, nobody on this panel said anything. Basically, it came from outside the panel, inside the panel, and it was already on the internet. You know, it's just like, and they was spread it over there on the sidebar, which has probably more pull than what's inside this chat room.
Oh Lord, yes, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what he did was wrong. I don't condone it. I think what he did was horrendous. I think he hurt good people.
Yep.
It infuriates me. But I don't know. I'm just trying to. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Everybody's like what you're doing now. Everyone's gonna soften up, and they're gonna be like, "Oh gosh, what if? Oh gosh, what if?" Everyone's gonna soften up on him. Everyone's gonna back off. He's gonna come back a month, if that long. He's gonna be right back to talking about how everyone else is stupid and he's a genius, and we're all gonna be sitting there with our thumbs in our ass, looking like stupid as hell.
I do believe that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about from my personal perspective.
Right.
Everybody, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Crucify him, hang him, nail him on the cross, tie him to a tree.
I'm over it.
I'm just trying to get in the mental and get out of the emotional. I mean, he didn't damage me that bad. I mean, he said some things that I didn't appreciate last night, and that's kind of why I said what I said about. Well, I don't really want to get back.
Well, my thought was, I'm not sure what his sexual proclivities are or what his thing is, but if he is, that's a hell of a way to be outed, you know, to have that that thing come up.
I thought about that.
Yeah, that's all I was. That was on my only take on it. I mean, we don't control the meat. We don't control the meat. I mean, if it's out there, it's out there. But you know,
but what I'm saying, Rosie, I hope he finds another chat room or another hookup, an RV or whatever to get, and he can work through his emotions.
Don't they got a Elvis impersonator page or something like that?
No, I'm talking about a more serious page than that. I'm talking about, you know, he could find out his own inner self. You know, he's like you had to grow, Rosie.
Right.
He's going to have to see reality and grow one way or the other.
Yeah, I have Mahogany here, one of my pals from her channel, The Dollhouse, and she's certainly done the journey and everything. So
we can talk about somebody else now.
Give her a big welcome.
Oh, Mahogany.
Hi, Mahogany.
Hello.
Hi. She's as sweet, as intelligent, and lovely as they come. So it's nice to see you in here, Mahogany.
Yeah, so are you, Rosie. You know I love you.
Have you been? What have you been following? There's always a lot of stuff going on in the RV chat realm, huh?
I don't even know what's going on. I just heard about the guy Elvis, and he looks weird. So yeah, I have nothing to say.
Well, welcome aboard, anyway.
In this case, looks were not deceiving.
All right, remember we're changing the subject. Come on, y'all. We got to stick to this. We got to stick to this. But we can private chat all we want about it.
We don't want to get nobody's feelings. We don't want to get nobody's feelings hurt like that. So,
all right, let's see. What can we talk about?
When the weather's going to warm up next month in June, and it quits raining, and I won't have to have a boat instead of an RV, I'm getting out on the road.
Don't forget the snakes, Lucky.
I even pulled my RV out, drove it around the block, moved my ambulance, drove it around the block. I had to get out there and move them so that my daughter could drag brush, poor little thing.
What the hell are you doing with an ambulance anyway?
What hell? I wanted a different. I wanted that van life, and I thought, well, hell, it's a van. It's already got cabinets. It's already got a 2,000 watt pure sine wave converter, and they only wanted 1,800 for it.
I thought you said that the ambulance. You need to go to they're so expensive you can't afford it, so you got your own ambulance so you can drive yourself to the hospital.
That's right. Social Security only pays 80%, you know.
Yeah, them things are expensive.
We got an open spot if anybody wants to jump into it, so feel free. The link is in the chat box, the description underneath of the event on the YouTube page, so feel free to come in. I'll tell you, we haven't had any warmth out here at all. It's been such an unusual May in Northern California. We get that doggone marine layer that comes in overnight, and that thing doesn't burn off till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and by 3:30, The clouds are already coming back in again. It doesn't get up fast about.
Well, you all don't get no snow, do you? You don't get
We have zero snowpack in the Sierra, zero. So we're in a much worse.
Not a good thing.
Yeah, we're in an apocalyptic. It's an apocalyptic situation, I think, because there's zero snowpack this year. So
even at like Donner or Summit and all that.
Well, there's certain places that the super high elevations, but there was an article today about the apocalypse at the there's no snow. There's zero snow level up there.
Wow. In other words, you're going to have one dry summer because there's no water to run down.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't understand about California. After about April 15th or so, it really probably won't rain again until November or December. I mean, not one day of rain. It gets sunny every day. And then that's it, sunny the next day. It's nice if you're living the life and you're having outdoor events and things. You can always depend on good weather. But the downside is if you don't get the rain in the rainy season, you don't get the rain. It's not coming in the summertime at all. And
you heard the Colorado River's drying up.
Yeah, well, that was the weird thing that I adjusted to out here because, of course, coming from the East Coast and Hong Kong, you would have terrific afternoon thunder squalls and thunder showers in the afternoon, like you have, Deb, in Florida, and everybody down there has those. And I'm sure Corey up there in Carolina. Yeah.
Now we had some real thunder bangers, heavy duty pours, but it doesn't usually last too long.
Right.
We've got. Now
this is according to the folks that know something like NASA. They're saying that within 10 years, 40 states will be in drought. 40
states. Well, we're about in the middle.
Hi, Zeus. You have to mute your YouTube page, okay?
That's what I like about thinking about being a mobile home.
Yes, you're
I
right.
can go anywhere I need to go.
Follow the rain, Debs. Follow the rain.
Hell, I'm going to follow the food.
You're going to follow the Whoppers, huh?
Yeah. If it don't grow, I ain't going there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing videos and rating like Mexican food everywhere.
Lucky, do you ever sample any other candies, or that's it for life? That's you're married to your Whoppers?
No, I like Hershey. I like anything chocolate. Hershey bars, Oreo cookies.
Oh yeah.
Be careful not to overdose yourself on sugar. Speaking of
Zeus, I gotta mute you a little bit here while you're trying to get adjusted in there. No offense. So
you see that's for Lucky. That's for you. Come get it.
That's sugar free. That's that alcohol candy.
Jimmy's special.
Yeah,
not dark. Special.
Is that alcohol candy, Jimmy?
I don't know. Well, I've never got drunk off of it, but it sure tastes good. I don't know.
Yeah, look at the back. It's alcohol sugars.
Isn't that the way the ladies of the South would get drunk, Bob, Jimmy, with those bourbon balls and things? Get blasted up with those.
Yeah. But like, especially at Christmas time when they eggnog, oh my Lord.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get that bourbon in there, woo!
I don't see nothing about no alcohol on here, Lucky. You may be right, but I can't read it. I can't see a damn thing.
Did you buy that in the diabetic section of the store?
No. Actually, Nancy bought it. I don't know where she bought this from. Actually, these aren't mine. These are hers. I just look at them.
Okay, then they're not for you. Put them down.
I do. I do.
Put them down, Jimmy. Put them down. Push it away. Push it.
I love sweets. I come from a long line of sweet people.
Jimmy, do you see your name in that basket? Then don't touch it.
I know. I don't even know why it's there, but it's like that devil sitting here and the angel over here. Yeah, go ahead, eat it. No, don't. It's kind of like that deal.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Lord.
Well, listen, y'all. I have not added anything to this conversation for a while, so I'm going to bow out so someone else can get in.
Hey, Drew, thanks for coming in.
It's good seeing you.
Watch you on the side. If I'm still up later and things slow down a little bit, I'll pop back in.
Thank you, Drew. Thanks for coming in.
And I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye, Drew.
Bye,
Drew.
He seems like a nice fellow.
Let's see, we got Zeus in here.
Yeah, hi, Zeus.
Can you test your mic for a minute?
You have to unmute him.
Yeah, I think I have him unmuted, don't I?
Hello, 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 hello.
No, you got his mic is muted. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Hear you now, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you sound like Larry King. You coming in live and clear.
Tonight on Larry King Live.
Zeus, this is Lucky. I told him a little bit about you, not everything, but I figured you could come in and tell him the rest.
Well, Lucky, that's okay, because I heard everything. I've been sitting here watching for the last 2 hours.
How are we doing?
I'm doing just fine.
How are we
doing? We're a pleasure to watch.
Well,
hey, Mike, how you doing?
And Rosie, before I was wanting to tell you, I like watching your videos, and I stumbled on your videos 2 weeks ago on your computer. I got the same computer you have.
What's that? The HP 5850?
The DC 5850, yes.
The small form computer, yeah.
And my question to you is, because I've been wanting to ask you this for the past week now, is what size video card I need to buy to put inside that small case factor?
I'm gonna let you know on that. I'd have to go in the house and pull the cover on it. It's the one I use in the kitchen for morning chooching and stuff. I will, if you just send me a message or a comment on one of the videos, I will definitely send you that information for that. Because I did have to use the right one, and they send you several different slot things that you can fit it through the back and put your VGA hookup on it and everything.
Well, yeah, because I'm using the VGA plug.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have. I don't have Jimmy's money to go after the latest and greatest hardware. And
Get Roe here.
And then he sends it to the wrong house. Somebody up there putting it in their pocket.
You ought to see the dump I live in.
Oh, I can imagine, Jimmy. You've got the Queens wave down pat. You go down the hill and call her, hey, Jimmy Rance is in town, y'all. Clear out. Get moving to the front of the line. You can see the maitre d'. Everybody get there. You bastards, get out of the way now. Jimmy Rance is coming in.
Yeah.
So, Corey,
take a bath.
Corey, how's your energy level tonight?
Can't you tell? I'm in my pajamas. I got my pillow. I was getting ready to go to bed, and I thought, oh, she's got a hangout. I'm going.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I sent you the invite there. I wanted you to definitely. I couldn't even imagine having a hangout without you in it. That's for sure. So
I could have skipped out because I ain't really got much to input, you know. So you're tired.
Everybody's exhausted.
Yeah. You know? It's been a marathon week of hangouts.
We got a hell of a lot of people watching, so.
Yeah.
How many people are in there?
47 for 47 for Sunday night, which is a hell of a lot. So.
Which will equate to about 4,000 by tomorrow night.
Wow. You don't think about that when you're talking.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. If you've noticed on Hangouts that the people will watch during the week, and they get a lot of views on the Hangout because, of course, they go for a long period of time. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you get people complain that your videos are too short, and they wish that you would do longer kind of videos. And when you have a Hangout, they can just push the start button and go through 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever they want.
Yeah, 4 or 5 days later, they decided, oh, hell, I've had enough of these damn people.
Yeah, exactly.
Corey, you haven't been to bed yet?
Oh, yeah, I did. I went to bed around 10:30 this morning.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
You're a night owl.
Now she's getting really into the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
I got to get out of it.
Late night with Corey. Here we go.
My sweet Nancy, she bought some. I mean, she can make curtains like you wouldn't believe it. She made, I don't know if she made them or bought them or both, but she made some blackout curtains for me because she knows I'm up all night and sleeping today, and it's all, I don't like it when it's real bright in the room. Oh, it was so nice and dark. I slept like a baby just not long enough.
nice.
Good Lord.
That was really nice of her, Jimmy.
apologize.
That was really nice of her. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
she's amazing to do that.
My daughter
Yeah.
comes over first time in a while, and she's crashed out on the divan, and I've turned my air conditioner on for the first time this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Today?
yeah, today.
We're running the heat.
I have a ceiling fan and I have a big fan and an air conditioning.
I'll be back in 1 minute, y'all.
I had a hot
Okay,
flash
hurt
earlier.
your back.
Well, she got hot pulling that brush and chopping that wood, and I used her slave labor here.
Yeah.
Corey, I'm trying to ask you, can I add you to my Google Circle?
Absolutely, yeah, sure.
Which
And I'll
one
add you back.
Which one do I add? Because there's so many of them on you.
Don't forget Jimmy Rand.
So fuck it, the so fuck it one.
Okay. I just wanted to ask before I did it.
Yeah, I don't use the other one really. I mean, I have it, but I don't mess with it. So fuck it's the one that I like to use.
Okay, well, I just want to get you permission. I just want to get you permission before I did it.
Oh, you don't have to do that, but yeah, that'll be great.
Well, I wonder.
I gotta.
You got a troll?
I got a phone call. I got a phone call tonight.
Yay.
From somebody that's always in the side chat.
Really?
Huh?
I said, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody said, looks like I haven't been outside or something. I hadn't seen the sun in a while. I have a light. There's a light, big bright light right here. Wait, if I can...
Whose dog is barking?
Mine. One of them.
Okay.
It's probably a deer outside, and it makes the dogs raise cages.
God's still trying to get on.
It's hard to get a suntan when there's snow in the yard. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's really been.
I don't live in Florida.
Is this
it's really been unusual?
Down in the city house, you got snow?
No, there's no snow here at all. But up at the cabin, I guarantee you there's snow laying up on the north side of my house. Yeah, always is. Well, I don't know, maybe not. We've been getting so much rain, it's probably gone. Rain. Just unreal.
It's just been cold here. It's just been cold.
Yeah, it gets chilly. And
I looked at Bry's channel the other day, and Rambles of Bry, and he had ice in England. It was just nothing but ice.
Really?
He was out there catching it, and showing the people that he's a firm believer now in global warming.
Just to give everybody a heads up, I'm going to, at 10 o'clock, which is 1 o'clock, on the East Coast, I'll be shutting her down tonight so y'all can get a good sleep tonight. It's about another half hour, and then I'll
that works for me.
bring it to a close. We covered off a lot of stuff tonight. Just be careful with your information that's out there. And
what time did you guys start this one?
What time did I start this? Maybe 7:30. We've been going about 2 hours, I believe, tonight.
All right,
everybody's so tired.
Yeah. Okay.
And I want to thank Jimmy for taking time earlier to talk to me.
It's my pleasure.
I appreciate that. And you wise counsel as usual on all that. So, Debbie, what are you laughing at?
Oh, I'm reading some of the stuff what they're saying on the side.
All right.
Yeah.
Thought you was grabbing for your guitar.
No, that's what I was reading. Somebody on here was saying, I just have to throw this in. I've been pursuing Debbie Lynn's video of the song for North Carolina Band Man is epic. I could listen to that all day.
Look
so I'm overwhelmed.
Hey, Dory Lynn, my family seen that on there. They thought it was pretty epic.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
My family seen that on there, and they was pretty epic about it too.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad they was happy over that. I'm glad they was happy.
Warren, you're a pretty good singer too. I enjoy your singing. I really do.
Oh no, I have Dory Lynn's or Debbie.
Dory Lynn is the reincarnation of the Elvis, right?
After hearing that singing, I think.
Why did you cross the road, right?
No, you're way better than I am.
Yeah, right.
No.
Hey, I can't hold a candle to you.
I like the way you get right up to that cam, right?
Yeah, hey.
I just have fun doing it. I know I don't
Jimmy's
sing.
gonna get over there and tie you down in that chair you're moving around.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I done broke another chair because both you guys are running out of chairs. This is my kitchen chair now. I'll wait to get mad at me now.
You keep busting up the house.
I know. I ain't trying to, but it just happens. I start laughing, and all of a sudden, I get carried away.
Jimmy, I thought of you today when my granddaughters and my great-grandson come over, and my daughter. We just sent out for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'll never live that down. Yeah.
Oh, man. Colonel Sanders.
You'll never look at a bucket of fried chicken the same way in your life again, no matter where you are. If you live to 105, you see a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, you will think, Jimmy Ransom.
I know. Every time I drive by one, I want to vomit now. So, oh well.
Good Lord, Warren. How'd you get that? Apps?
Look at that cute thing.
I got a bunch of stuff on my cam that I'll play around with.
Damn.
Y'all need to learn how to sing that song called Ain't Misbehaving by Hank Williams Jr. Ain't Misbehaving. You ought to do that one. Ain't Misbehaving. Y'all check it out. You'll like it.
I want Debbie Lynn to do 16 tons. That's what I want to hear.
16 tons. What do you get? Yeah.
Other day.
I can't forget Deb. I'm waiting for her to bring her guitar in.
Debbie Lynn is a national.
Well, you don't even have to do it here, but you ought to do a video while you have plenty of space right now and can relax and do I'd love to hear you sing and play guitar. I mean, that would be awesome. I know it means clipping your nails and stuff, but
I will.
Be pretty good.
I want to hear somebody learn how to play "Drop It Like It's Hot" by Snoop Dogg. That would be interesting.
Rosie do that.
That'd be interesting.
Or as Elvis would say, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
There you go.
Debbie Little do it.
I like big butts, I cannot lie.
Is that the cutest little thing you ever seen?
Yep.
Oh my God, look at that dog.
Somebody said it looks like a little gremlin. Cute little gremlin.
That's real. Yeah. I get my ears.
Look at giving me a bath. There we go.
Oreo got in trouble tonight because my grandson came over. He's about almost 2, and he would not let that baby get close to me at all. I had to put him in the bedroom and shut the door.
Really?
He was
jealous.
Very bad. He thought
God.
he didn't like. My daughter can't get within 3 feet of me because he snaps at her. But he don't want nobody within 3 foot of me.
That's no good.
Wow.
And he was never that way. But I can take him out when we have to go on his job. He lets people pet him. He lets everything. But it's just the immediate family that he don't want. He wants me to hold him.
Lily would go home with anybody. She loves everybody.
He just started this stuff, and I just put him in the bedroom. I said, no, I ain't gonna let you.
Watching that, it was talking about the dog whisperer, like the worst dog he ever dealt with was the little Chihuahua.
Yeah.
You know.
El Diablo was his name, that little Chihuahua.
Oh yeah, El Diablo, that was it. Oh my God, ounce for ounce. You want to talk about a little tough guy?
I'm gonna tell you something. That dog, about the dog whisperer. He thought he might have to give up on that one.
Yeah.
Well, I thought if you're a boy, you know, they'd have these people coming. My boyfriend can't even come over now because he can't even sit next to me. So you better be wearing a damn steel cup when you when you come in there. That little sucker getting loose to be like, shoot, that thing chomps on, it ain't gonna let go, you know.
That was a mean little dog. Now lying. I don't know what I do with one that damn mean. And
Debbie's looks very cute there.
Look at
Very
that
happy.
vicious little cute beast. Good Lord.
I know.
How could you not love that thing? Look at that. Look, it's heavy. Look at it.
Loves people. He really does. I mean.
My dogs are maniacs.
Oh.
One dog named Ratty Rant. I got Rosie Rant.
Ain't nobody rant like you, Jimmy.
Somebody.
There's a certain way you say bastards. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all bastards.
Hi, Terminus.
Hey, Terminus.
Hey, Terminus. Didn't even see you.
Working on the audio.
Did in.
There he is.
There's Terminus filming the wreck of the King there on the highway overnight, huh?
What is that?
The wreck of the King, we call it. The King has left the building. There's the RV going up in flames behind there.
Oh.
Welcome aboard, Terminus.
This is apparently a brake failure.
Yeah, that looks like a failure to communicate.
I like the word apparent, Greg.
Trailers for sale or rent. Okay.
I love the way Canadians say things. Apparent.
For Day over there. Day Drifter wanted that song.
Yeah. King of the Road is a great one. Yeah.
Ain't got no cigarettes.
Oh, rent.
There you go. Get it.
No phone, no fool, no pet. I got 2 hours of pushing broom by.
There you go.
On this thing. Now get us.
Be rocking out, huh? Dance party Greenville style, right there.
That's right. There you go. There you go.
$8,000 will get you Jimmy Rent's trailer. Ooh, trailers for.
You know, it's amazing. I'm looking around, except for Terminus. I think damn near every one of us is from the South. You know, it's kind of amazing when you look down the panel here.
Uh-oh.
You know?
I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, time to go. I don't mean to eject you, I had about 50 people Gmail me and ask me where's the hangout. The hangout disappeared from last night. And Terminus, and I'm just burying that son of a bitch.
Yeah, you know what? I just felt, you know what? Let's keep that one under wraps. I'm a guy who hates conflict. Us Canadians, we're sorry about it.
I know.
Okay, I just want to say to everybody here, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. Okay? Very sorry. Actually, I did come on to say I am sorry to RV Debs for not booting Elvis for talking nonsense about you, and I felt that I had to come on and at least tell you that I'm very sorry.
That's a very kind thing to do, and I'm glad we're talking. That's good. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
I think I subscribe to you actually.
Thank you.
So I know you're.
Yeah. Well, I think he's relatively. I mean, he does outstanding stuff on his channel and stuff, and he's starting to do the hangout stuff and getting the hang of it. It's not as easy as it looks when you're moderating a.
It's not.
You know what they say? My dad used to tell me to be like a duck and let things roll off your back.
Yeah, that's sort of my style, and sometimes it gets a little too much. So I think Terminus is more of a control Canadian. Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it.
No fighting. No fighting, please.
Whereas Jimmy and I are like, let it rip, baby. Get in there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I am never gonna be the moderator. Get my own live chat because I never get over here ever to see what's going on the sidebar, so they can just go wild over there.
Yeah, well, it's some nights are better than others when you're running a hangout. Some nights are really good, and you don't have like tonight's a great night. It's been a breeze on the side. There's awesome people over there tonight, and they're all interacting with each other real well. And some nights it's like a nightmare. We've been on a couple late ones, Jory, Jimmy, where it's just been line after. I've had to delete hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Hey, Rosie, you know what we ought to do? Seriously, look, we have a lot of singers in here, really. We ought to start a chat where we have kind of like a barbershop quartet. We can get Deb. Get love Deb.
Line, my
all that shit. Harmony.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, Deb can be a musical director. You can hear y'all bastards singing off key.
I want to be a bass man too.
Oh God, that'd be funnier than hell, wouldn't it? Huh?
I saw one of those just once in my life. No, twice. One of those barbershop quartets.
Barbershop.
And I'm gonna tell you something. That's very impressive.
It's great.
Oh my God, they're great.
It is. It really is. And people really get into that too, especially outdoor festivals, Jimmy, on the little bandstands and things.
Harmony. Did you watch that show, the acapellas?
Yes, I loved it.
Awesome, wasn't it? Wasn't that awesome? That's awesome.
A TV show?
Yeah, the Pentatonics, that's the group that came out.
Pentatonics, yeah.
No, I don't believe I've ever seen it.
Well, you'd like it.
It's on right now? I mean...
It's not on a new series. It's not right now.
But they're all, what it was it was a contest.
Yeah.
And they had they only hold it like once a year or something like that. And
okay.
On like the Voice is.
Right.
But
all over the universities have choir, acapella choirs.
Oh, okay.
Some people just bebop ones, and it's
it was an awesome show. Awesome.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I was talking about a show back from 1968 or something. Okay.
No, and these guys are so good at not only are they singing, but their choreography. They move. They're really fun.
Acapella.
I'll tell you, Debbie, Jimmy's gonna come there with a nail and nail your ass in that chair. You better sit still.
I'm telling you. Hey, y'all.
Now Jimmy's gonna be in bed for a week now. He just did that. My father still has that Jimmy Veneers. He's still battling.
Oh, it's awful.
I know it is. He had like crystals in his ear or something like that just wouldn't settle sometimes. And it was,
this, honest to God, is my social life. I don't go out. Like if y'all came to Colorado and say, hey, let's go to a restaurant, I probably wouldn't be able to because of the movement and all that. The only thing I have for a social life is here, and Corey and I taking our baths together, and that's it.
I'll take a bath with her.
Hey, Jimmy, I don't go anywhere. This is all I do right here. This is it.
This is my new life.
I'll scrub your back for
Jimmy.
We can have a bath, like everybody in the shower or the bath.
Yeah.
Some form of that, and then bring our laptops.
I'll scrub Corey's back, sure.
Yeah. My old lady won't take a bath with me.
Just moves me down out back.
Chitlins off us. We're so clean.
She don't like the bubble baths I make. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
What you put look like Kentucky bourbon up in there? What?
Potatoes.
Oh, sweet potatoes.
Spoiled potatoes.
Well, Debbie, I can't wait to come east and get some of that low country food and come on inland there and all through. Got family in Columbia and good people.
Almost barbecue. Yeah. As we say, it's a barbecue. Baba.
I like that low country food.
I'm gonna make some here within about 2 or 3 weeks there because I'm making a few because I freeze some. That's what I usually do.
Well, Debbie Lynn, you have videos where you making them? You actually.
I'll make one. Yeah, I'll make one while I do it.
You ought to do that. A simple one, just something simple that we can throw. Maybe put on a steak or or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I can't give you. I'm gonna use my one of the my recipes. What I use one for awards. For my barbecue sauce.
Right.
What I want to do, I'm gonna take a whole bunch of the meat, pulled pork, and I'm gonna freeze it, and then I'm gonna put dry ice and send it to you. But I'm gonna have to get I figure out how to send it to you through the email. That's why we got, I'll talk to you through that.
That'd be really nice.
And then I'm gonna send it to you because I want to go ahead and make some because I got neighbors wanting it and all that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna freeze some too.
So now look, just in case, because this is all recorded. If I die, y'all know where to look. Okay. Poison in my hands.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna send you some down there.
Lucky, what's your shirt say? Trust me, I'm a doctor. Well, you knew, Lucky, I got suspended Friday. I had to take off from work. I was suspended for a day for getting into it with the doctor at work. So
Are you looking?
I'd like to get that damn shirt and go in there.
Well, Rosie, how you gonna feel when you go back to work after being scolded? You gonna walk in there with an attitude or what?
You know what, Jimmy? I had to go into work at 7 o'clock this morning. I had to go into work at noon today. Yeah, so I had to got called in because they chose to suspend me on Friday. All the work backed up, and all of a sudden the emergency, so they end up paying me double time.
Wow! Oh, that ain't bad. That's real brilliant.
Yeah, that's
and
brilliant.
on Lord's Day too.
Hey, look, no hard feelings about Friday. Do you think you can come in tomorrow morning?
Yeah, we can pay you double.
I'll be in there early.
Wow, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. We're gonna have another channel, a mashup one night, $1 Million Roundtable. Jimmy Rance and Debbie Lynn and all. We're gonna talk to money matters one night.
Oh yeah, I could tell you some stuff about.
Debbie's gonna be talking about buying and popping that real estate, and Jimmy.
That's great. That was good.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a lot of fun. We're talk about foreign currency trade and all that. We're gonna have a.
That would be awesome. We should do that.
Yeah, Debbie Lynn, your video on that is. Just.
Oh, I got so many ways to do that. I got so many different ways to buy properties. Unreal.
Yeah, we're gonna compare notes on the ones that got away.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've had a few great ones get away from me. So.
Yeah. I think about moving to Appalachia, but they'd all kill me up there. All thanks to YouTube and my big mouth.
You'll be all right as long as you don't get that lower tooth fixed there, Jimmy. You'll be good to go.
Yeah, I need to get these out. Hey, Halls, how you doing there, dude? Yeah.
Rosie, what we need to do is get together and figure out and make a book. And that way we can get a book wrote. That way we can sell a book. You understand that? Instead of telling them about buying property, we ought to make a book of it. That way they can buy for only 2 payments in $19.95. Just leave it like that.
And we're gonna have Terminus do one night about how in the hell to work a computer.
Yeah.
Green screen. We're all gonna get our canvas together like a kindergarten project. We're all gonna slap that green paint on it.
We'll put that put in the front of the book.
Hey, I got it figured out. You could buy a dump, paint it green, and then turn around and make it look like a mansion.
That's right. That's right. Let me get my bathroom picture up. Hang on a second.
Yeah, he's got a.
There you go. Have a facade.
Bathroom. Good Lord.
Just put a facade in front of a raggedy old house.
Yeah, Warren, you need a green screen.
Yeah, I do.
Well, so you got him a blue blanket hanging up back there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because when I made those singing videos, I wanted the backgrounds I was using to work better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hung that blanket. My daughter got me this little blanket.
So y'all see what Terminus does? He's got, looks like a hospital. No, it looks like a.
Look at him sitting in there.
This is a prison. This is a prison room in Norway. I want to go to prison in Norway.
Yeah, me too.
Are you kidding? It looks like a condo.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It's lights out time.
You had a picture
time, prisoners. Time to go to bed. Lights out.
Wow. Get a picture of
Everybody behave tonight. Everybody behave.
That's like
That's good. I love your green screen stuff. It's amazing.
You know what I do? I would put myself like I would be in a $5 million RV. Go, well, listen, I just bought my new RV over here, a 30-foot damn freezer. Yeah.
Jimmy, Motor Coaches of Texas, right? Remember you watched that?
And then he'll lean the wrong way and half his body will cut off.
Yeah.
Tell me that RV wasn't over the top, Jimmy.
That's
You saw that Motor Coaches of Texas that morning. That damn RV.
Hey, there's a lot of RV. There's one show on, I forgot to, but they buy and rebuild real old RVs. Man, I wish I could think of the name of it. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about.
It's on like RV something, yeah, RV.
RV something, yeah. It's not RV Devs, but it's something like that. No, I don't know what it is. RV something, restoration or antique.
Yeah, something like that.
Really good, if you like old stuff.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy, we were talking about some of the parks that were prejudiced when you bring old rigs in over 10 years old, and I think to myself, man, you got multi-tier parks that you have to have something newer than 10 years. Well, these things ain't cheap when you go look at RVs and you go out to.
I know.
We almost peed our pants like you did at the deal at that time when we looked at the RV. So we're not going to be getting anything newer than 15 years. I can tell you that. I think that you pull up to a park and they tell you keep moving. Don't stop here, y'all.
That ought to be against the law.
Like you're some kind of Okie or something.
Oh, my God.
I guess they have the right to refuse service or business or whatever, huh? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they said for insurance reasons that they can say, well, we can't take the chance on your rig being here, like it might spontaneously explode in the night and take out the whole damn park
look,
here.
I can pull into an RV park and say, yes, I have a 2011 piece of junk travel trailer, and I can come in, but somebody has a $3 million Prevost that just happens to be 11 years old, but they can't come in, but it's okay for me to come in there. It's ridiculous.
It is.
That's why you buy a school bus. They all look alike.
I wouldn't tell anybody what year it is. Tell them.
Yeah.
I'm like what RV Dev says. Just tell them it's only 10 years old.
I just got a 2005.
Yeah. I mean, what's they gonna do? Ask you for your paperwork, a urine sample, and who knows?
Yeah, I'm not going to get my paperwork stuff.
I wouldn't show them nothing.
My little home's going to look just fine anywhere.
Yeah, I think it's already a good looking trailer. It's a beautiful trailer.
Hers makes mine look like a turd. I need to go buy another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a 28-foot one.
Yeah, but how would you know what year something was without having to look at something? You know
I don't know.
I think maybe these people know on site. They get so many people coming through, they can just bam. That's a 1982. Class C, blah blah blah. You ain't coming into the park.
I've seen, you know the ones that are jalopy kind of like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The one's got the mattress tied on the outside of the vehicles to the inside.
Kind of like patches. Every lady.
That's how it is up here where I live in some of these RV parks.
Where do you live, Zeus?
I'm up
Flippin'
here.
RVs. That's it. Thank you, Debbie. Flippin' RVs. That's the name of that show. Thank you.
Where you live at, Zeus?
I'm up here in Humboldt County, right outside of Eureka, California.
Oh, we're neighbors. Yeah. We're neighbors.
So everybody know I go by Mike. That's my middle name.
Okay, Mike. We're neighbors.
All right, Mike.
I was telling Lucky about that this morning that I'm about 6 hours away from you, Rosie.
Right. You're a good safe distance.
And it's not nice and sunny up here either. It's always cold, raining all the time.
Down here. It's the world's worst. I've been here 16 years. Nothing like this before. No, 18 years. This is the worst May ever.
Really?
So you got a pretty good idea where I'm at then, Rosie, in Humboldt County?
Mm-hmm.
Are you close
you have to zigzag through all the pot farms when you're riding around there.
I'm going straight through them.
Out of 30 days here in the state, it's rained somewhere in the state every day. It's only been sunny in Oklahoma City 7 days.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
And Corey, I'm about 5 minutes away to drive to the ocean and the beaches.
That's nice.
You can't go swimming on, that's for sure.
That's the way I used to live. I was right there. I could ride a bike there.
If that's what you was gonna ask me,
Where was that, Corey?
In Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Rosie, did you see Day Drifter's video where she was laying on the side, like kind of how you pose?
I've seen it come up in my feed. I've not had a chance. I'm definitely going to be checking that tonight. I know that
You've got to watch it. You'll
I'm
love
definitely
it.
going to check it. I know she's a sweetie. I love her. She's awesome when she
really is.
She's a hell of a nice gal.
What did you say that is?
Day Drifter.
Day Drifter. She did a video to Rosie. It was amazing, funny.
Really?
Good.
Very short, really funny.
What, just today she did it?
No, I think it was yesterday. I think.
She doesn't have the flapping her mouth disease like the Rosie girl. So.
You should have got that girl Amanda. She tried 5 chats, and I could not get in. And the only person I think that got in was NC Van or something like that. And I kept texting everybody, and I don't think anybody ever got my text.
Really?
Yeah.
She finally got it on her Google and posted it on a comment, and that's how I got in. But I helped her learn how to do it.
Well, I hope that when she has her next one, she needs to send like everybody that's posted subscribe to her an invite or something.
I wonder if
it takes some time to really get the hang of the doing the Hangouts. Some people forget this. They started in Google instead of YouTube, and then the side chat doesn't appear, and it's and there's a few things to consider on it. I know Corey's got it down pat with
Corey, Lynn.
It's rusty, but I manage.
He's doing good. Well, I think I'm gonna call it now, everybody. Y'all get some good sleep tonight, and
Rosie, say hi to Rosie.
Mike, thank you for coming in, and just message me. I will tell you which card I bought for the graphics. It made a great difference in viewing. I can now watch 1080 stuff there with no problem.
Oh, tell me too, because I'm having one hell of a time.
Rosie, tomorrow night, what time you going to start?
7:30 my time, which will be 10:30 your time.
Okay, because I want to find out really how to start up a chat and everything else. Where you do it in Google or YouTube.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be focusing so much on that as the ins and outs of growing a YouTube channel and maybe monetization and things like that, and how to boost the view count and get people to stay longer on your channel and stuff. Terminus, you're a genius. You're my you're handsome. You're not a geek, so I'm just telling you that you're our computer geek, and I mean that in the nicest way. So.
I just wanted to make sure my reputation survived the night intact. That's all I wanted to do. That's the only reason I'm here.
We already dragged you with chains through the mud a couple hours ago, so you'll have to watch the vid. Good night, Corey.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Devin, thank you for coming in, and Wayne, Warren, thank you for coming in. Lucky, the one and only Jimmy Rance, and Debbie Lynn. Thanks everybody for coming in.
Right. Bye, Debbie. Bye, Jimmy. Bye, Lucky.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye, Deb.
I want Jimmy to give the last word.
Go to bed, Corey.
Tell him, Jimmy, be smart. Tell him, send them out.
Be smart, be safe, and use your prepper sense.
And Mr. Bubbles.
You heard it right there. You imagine Jimmy Rance in a bubble.
And I got one pepper real quick. Always look out for